let's start streaming for the polls. Just the polls. We're not there yet. We're just waiting for it to boot up. We're live.
All the lovely Pauls.
Click
Paul,
come on.
Dixon and Bones.
We're live. I didn't have to click that button. Can you polls? The polls. Damn, Caitifer came in and ruined it. This was just going to be a show for polls.
Actually, 2 Pauls, 2 Catherines.
And one Ian.
And one random
Can you
rogue.
hear us? Can you see us? That's the question.
I'm assuming you're a Catherine Caitifer. I'm an occasional Kate.
Can you see us? Can you hear us? Don't say early doors. Say, yes, Paul.
Don't say yes,
We
Paul.
can. Paulie D was first. Paul Bodell, who's, let's be honest, was second, but hasn't really been here much recently. So the S and the R, the swings and indeed the roundabouts. Now,
You're not a Catherine.
we'll tell everyone this. Do you know what? I'm feeling the power of Christ compelling me. So we're gonna. Hey Google, set an alarm for 30 minutes.
Oh my.
You got it. Your alarm's set for 7:21 p.m.
We're going in raw. We're coming in hot, guys. We're raw dogging it tonight.
Not meaning to boast, but we got loads of new Patreons.
And so that's why we're starting early. My name's Ian Lee.
I'm Catherine Boyle.
This show is brought to you because there are some people who are kind enough to pay as little as £2 a month. They don't get anything for that. But for $3.99 a month plus VAT, you get access to the full 3-hour show every Friday and loads more. I want to thank Adam Holdham, Eric Semple,
Yes.
Wolf Walden,
Wow.
Dashana Patel.
Yes.
And that's it. I say that's it. Those people are like gods to us. Thank you for your support. Go to patreon.com/Ian and Catherine, patreon.com/Ian and Catherine. Sign up and be part of the growing. It's shrinking technically, but it's shrinking. Be part of the shrinking community. And also
exclusive.
And also, if you're listening to this free podcast, why don't you go and download Ian Lee's Random Access Memories, a retro gaming podcast that is back. And next week's episode has got Clint from LGR, 1.75 million subscribers on YouTube. This is going to be a big one.
What does LGR stand for?
Lazy game reviews.
Okay.
But he doesn't do lazy game reviews anymore. You talk to them because one of our faithful, Alastair, has lost the link, so I'm going to send him a link while you talk.
Let me talk, because Dean Clark is asking, how is the windy thing over there? He's fine. When I woke up this morning, at about 5 o'clock, outside my window, I'm going to stop that now, it sounded like an absolute rumpus, but actually it sounded worse than it was, because when I went outside 45 minutes later, it was just a little bit blowy. It's nothing compared to what other people have had to put up with, and I know that we are lucky.
A little bit blowy was Catherine's nickname when she was younger.
It was not. It was not. It wasn't.
Excuse me. Those idiots. Welcome to the show. Busy show tonight. Heavy stuff. We'll gloss over the heavy stuff in this bit and go into it more for the Patreons. But yeah. I had day 3 and tomorrow's day 4 of my couples course. Shit, man, it was heavy. Today was heavy. It was domestic abuse and violence. And I'll be honest, it was a really depressing day. It was. I had to pop out for a few minutes at one point because it was some heavy shiz. So grateful to be here. In every sense of the word, as in being alive and being on the show tonight. You want to check in?
I've had one of those days where, as I left work, I felt really overwhelmed, and I have no idea. Yes, I do. It was just one thing after another, you know, and I just think it's a slow build. There was nothing in particular and everything in general, if you know what I mean. And it wasn't about work. It was about all kinds of things. So I'm very pleased to be with you tonight for some light relief.
We're going to finish early if you're watching because of the Traitors final, but lots to talk about. So...
Oh, P.S., checking in with Paul Bodell. He says he's been blown to buggery, so...
Lucky boy! Lucky boy! So, more car trouble. Spent £2,000 on my Renault Capture that's worth £2,300 if I part exit just for Christmas, and now the brakes are gone. And I thought, you know what? No, I'm going to try another garage. So I went on a local Facebook page and I said, right, I live here. Can anyone recommend a local garage? Everyone recommended the garage that I've been taking it to for the last few years. The second most popular was some dude that's going to collect it. He's going to come and collect it on Monday. But I was was that a cat? There are new cats. There are new cats in the house. We'll talk about those in a bit. And I'm looking at buying one, but I really can't afford it. This is the last gasp. Hopefully this guy can fix the brakes and the handbrake, and if he doesn't, it has to go, and then we're in trouble. So I posted on Twitter and X. I posted. Anyone tips? Is Cinch any good tips for buying cars? Whatever. I can't remember what I wrote. Tips. Any help for buying a second-hand car? And a guy called John messaged on Blue Sky.
Okay, you can trust John in general.
I was thinking, I screenshotted it. I took it at face value. Then I posted it in the Discord mods chat. And Gatford said, "Well, this is obviously a joke."
Oh.
And I've been thinking about it non-stop.
Go on.
So I then retweeted it and said, "Is this a joke?" And the guy went, No, I mean it. This is the advice. I think it's the worst advice I've ever been given, not just about cars, but about life in general. Advice my mate gave me is to chat to the person selling it. If they seem nice, with a genuine story, it is a good sign.
Oh.
Unless it's a car dealer, then whatever. Hope you get a winner. Let's just read that again.
Oh, hang on a minute. This is when you're going to someone's house to look at their motor.
Advice my mate gave me is to chat to the person selling it. If they seem nice with a genuine story, it's a good sign.
I have a follow-up.
Really?
I have a follow-up question for John, which will never be answered. Was your mate trying to sell you a car?
That's the worst. He was being serious.
Go on vibes. Yeah, why not? Go on vibes.
That is the worst advice I have ever heard. So I've got a new mechanic is collecting my car on Monday. Oh, sweet Lord. Sweet Lord. People rolling into the chat. We started early. We just sat here at 1:45 and went, oh, we're set. We're ready to go. Al, good to see you. Other busy things. It's the Traitors final tonight as we record this. Don't worry, no spoilers. It's okay.
Shut up. It's brilliant, and I watch it as much for Claudia's outfits as I do for the actual game. Every single night, an absolute winner. She likes tweediness. She likes jumpers. She's definitely a friend of mine. So every time I watch her, I think, I'm just going to have a little look on Vinted, see if I can get it. For example, last night, Prince of Wales check kilt. I couldn't.
It's okay.
I love it.
I'm not blown away by it.
I love it.
I've not been sucked in.
I think it's great.
It's an enjoyable romp.
Listen, you've been watching Beast Games.
Beast Games.
Which is like...
Beast Games. Beast Games.
But that is extraordinary. And if you're going to compare everything to that, you're never going to be satisfied
I
again.
love it. Although the ending of the recent episode of Beast Games wasn't particularly great. But I've had a great TV week. I pretty much caned and completed All of Us Are Dead, Korean zombies. The things I know about Korea from the movies and the films I've watched, they eat a lot of chicken. They have, a lot of them borrow money from moneylenders. $1 billion is not that much over there compared to pounds. And they've got a lot of zombies over there. I ain't going to SK.
Okay. You know, they just had a coup.
And they actually had martial law.
Yeah. The man in charge left. Quick, smart. And it wasn't because they were all poor. It was because it's absolutely booming, that place.
Yeah, booming. So I've watched that. I said I had a good week with TV. What else? I've watched that. Beast Games.
Don't do that like it's your idea, because who came up with that jingle?
Who said it first on the show, therefore owns it?
No, me. It was me. I said it when the monster trucks rolled into the arena.
I love that. Whatever you think about that man, I love what I'm calling, copyright Ian Lee, Beast Games.
Do your impression of Mr. Beast, because I can do a mean one.
I can't do an impression of Mr. Geese.
He does a big smile, but his eyes are dead.
Someone taught him how to do a smile. He's been watching videos.
His eyes are dead.
I have had to have 2 emergency procedures this week.
Oh.
Let's start with let's start with the big one. Right. So,
don't do that licking thing. Who does that remind me of?
Sorry.
Who did that? The other day, what we were watching, and someone did that, and we were like, "Oh, what are you doing that for?" He was trying to be sexy, wasn't he? Who was it?
Oh, who was it? Was it on the Traitors?
No. It was someone trying to be sensual.
So
we were both very, very turned off.
Regular listeners to the show will know that last week I should have gone to Specsavers. I did. I shouldn't have gone to Specsavers. And we had the situation, one of the northern hard workers in the bar workers in Eldorado.
Oh, yeah.
So the situation
Alan.
was I wanted readers and I wanted computer glasses. And I got the computer glasses, but they were for 25 inches, not 37 inches.
Aside to Paul Bodell, just drink it, don't worry.
I went back to the opticians where I had a tape measure. The old biddies in the opticians were laughing.
That is misogynistic.
This bird here was laughing. David Turner sends me GIFs about it every day. I went and I said, these computer glasses are too close. How far? And I got my tape measure. I went 37 inches.
He unclipped it from his belt. That was the hilarious bit.
So then the readers weren't doing the do.
They weren't reading.
I was reading. I'm sorry. I thought we were doing a show.
Sorry, I'm very important.
Oh, I need to take a picture of some.
My dad's asking me if I've ever been to Whitley Bay.
That wasn't your dad. It's not a Greek woman.
No.
So.
Have I been to Whitley Bay? Is that the one in Yorkshire with the vampires?
I went.
That's what. No.
I went.
That's. What's it called?
Wookie Hole.
No.
Where's my Wookie Hole?
That's not Whitley Bay, is it?
Shut up. David Turner says, Catherine, the tape measure on the belt thing was incredibly funny.
Yeah.
Don't let. So
it's just a weird thing.
Went behind my optician's back and I went and saw another optician's. I went to Boots in Aylesbury and I went in and I realised I was making it a bigger deal than it needed to be. So the young lad came over and he said, right, are you just here for a thing? I said, yeah, just want to get. He said, right, do you want... I said, I'm going to be honest. I've been for an eye test recently.
No, Dad, but I've been to Tynemouth and it was incredible. Go, go, go.
Anyway, I ended up with the optician in Boots and I said, look, I've been to this optician's.
You said look to an optician. Outrageous.
I said, I've been to this optician's and I don't think... First of all, they messed up. It got very confusing talking about the computer glasses. Literally, neither of us understood what the other was saying. So I said, look, park those. It's the readers. I'm struggling to read with the readers. Feels like my left eye's being pulled in. Now, my left eye's the weaker of the two. Feels like it's being pulled in. In fact, I was reading the other night and it gave me a headache and I thought I've got the wrong glass. Oh, no, these are the right glasses. And I explained all of this.
Have you got astigmatism?
No, I don't. I don't think my hands are bleeding. And I explained all this. And then as I walked out, I could have just said, oh, can I get a second opinion? That's what I could. That was the simple way of phrasing it instead of subterfuge. All this subterfuge. Anyway,
So instead you went out going, yes, this is fine, knowing that you were going
somewhere else. She gave me an eye test. And I said, this is going to be embarrassing, isn't it? It's going to be right. I was right. the prescription is wrong. She said the left eye was wrong by 2 clicks. And I said, oh, is that a lot? And she went, She did that.
Well, do you know what?
It's 2 clicks a lot.
It's that lack of attention to detail that's led you
is
having a glide.
I preferred this optician. Why? I'll tell you. The first one, it was just a machine. You just put your face in the machine and you're not looking at anything. This one, there's letters at the end of the room. I like that.
Better, worse, the same.
Yeah. I think having an eye test is more stressful than an A level.
No.
Yep.
You're wrong.
Because if you fuck an A level up, who cares? You fuck up your eye test, that's your life ruined.
Turns out I'm an overachiever.
She said it's the left eyes is a couple of clicks above what you're stronger than your prescription. And I said, okay, is that a lot? She went, yeah. So here's where we are, guys.
Can I just throw this out? Because I
Please
want it to be interactive. I want this show to be more interactive.
Interact. Interaction with Catherine Boyle.
Which of your...
It's Catherine's interactive. Guys, it's time for Catherine's interaction.
Hey, chat, tell me in the chat, which of your eyes is wonky? Is it the left? Is it the right? Or is it a little bit of both?
Hey la, hey hello, hey hey la, hey hello.
Hey, Ian,
uncha.
which one of your eyes is a bit wonky?
It's the left one.
Yeah, same.
You can call, by the way, if you're watching 02321667 now. So
In fact,
here's
if you watch towards the end of the show, mine will
here's the
start going
plan.
in.
So now I've got a new prescription. Here's the plan. Got a phone call today from Specsavers saying my new computer glasses are in. I can't get them for a while because I won't have a car. I'm going to go in. I'm going to get the new computer glasses. I'm going to bring them back. I'm going to try them. If they work, great. They won't. I then go back to Boots. I get a prescription for the... Jesus Christ.
Oh, it would be him, wouldn't it?
What do you want?
He's got a wonky eye.
My left eye is lazy. Does that count?
Yes! Make a note.
So here's my plan. If the computer glasses don't work, I then go to Boots. I get their computer glasses, their readers. Once they come in, I then go to Specsavers and I take their glasses back, get my money back, got 100 days, kiss it. Then the Boots readers will work. But if the computer glasses don't work, I'm going to take those back, get my money back. These ones I'm wearing, they'll do. Put this prescription in new glasses. Beat the system, baby!
Well,
Can I say bitch?
No. Depends what size lenses that your new glasses take, because they're quite...
No, not the same lens, the same prescription. Sweet Lord.
Also, tape measures. Discuss.
Oh, fuck! That's the whole point of the story. So, I'm in the new opticians.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paulie D. I'm in the new opticians. I hope you're watching, David Turners. I'm in the new opticians. I said, computer glasses. And I said, they messed up the prescription. We had a 10-minute conversation. I went, right, forget it. But she said, how far away is the screen? I said 37 inches. She went, oh, I don't know what that is. I said, I know, it's old money. She typed it in. Then do you know what she pulled out? A tape measure.
Okay.
The actual trained optometrist, opticianist pulled out a tape measure. Who's laughing at her? Are you laughing at her? Are you laughing at her, David? Who's laughing at the professional? Let me enjoy this moment. Who's laughing at the professional eye person who pulled out a tape measure? She said, hold it. I held it by my eyes. She went 37 inches and she held up something for me to read.
Okay.
And we did that. And then she said, okay. And then I handed it back. She put something in. I took the tape measure. She stepped back. I said, better or worse? I went, it's difficult to remember. She said, well, I can't keep changing it because you're so far away. Handed it back. Came back.
How
Another
far
one
away
in.
were you, though?
37 inches.
Okay.
She had a tape measure.
Okay. Can you just climb down off that high horse?
accept your apology.
No, wait. Just climb down off that high horse for a second, because here's the difference between her
Weaponised.
and you.
David Turners has left the chat.
One of the many. Listen, it was her job to be measuring. It was not your job to be measuring. You're wandering around with a tape measure clipped to your belt, like measuring Batman or something.
It's the same as me having a stethoscope. And
Yes!
listening. Yes!
But
yes!
you're not a doctor.
Oh, you
She
pulled
is.
the headphones out. Plug it in.
Mine are in. You plug your own in, mate.
Don't. You've unplugged me, you
The
silly
whole thing's out.
twat.
Hey!
It's this. It's this. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
A word. It's kind of the same.
I have steam coming out of my ears when I'm angry.
It's no different. Really.
I have steam coming out of my ears.
Let me just check. That's not your ears. That looks like it's coming out your ass. Smoke her up. Can I have my smoke machine back, please, at some point? I need that.
I'm not quite sure why it stopped working.
I like the smell. It smells like roller discos.
I'm pressing the button. I think it may have
Where
blown.
is it under the desk?
Well, where do you think it is?
Sure
Up my arsehole?
Well, it looks like it came from there. I'm pretty sure that's a hazard. I won't do that round electricity. Electricity.
Not quite sure why it should.
Exactly. So how did they die?
Thing is, you can't see. There's so much smoke down here, but it's like, for some reason it's not going up.
Down here's a Spandau Ballet concert.
For some reason it's not going up. You can see it in the mirror.
I'm smoking her up.
Oh, I've been wanting to use that for so long, but I chucked away the controller.
I don't think you should go there. I think you should go behind us. Safer. Oof.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Lee and Mrs. Boyle.
Yes, sir. How can we help you? Alistair's back in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
We've got to stop smoking.
First, are you all right? There looks like a fire going on.
There will be one in a minute. We need to move this because this is like...
It is balanced on electrical equipment.
It's bad.
Oh.
I'm going to say that's bad.
Well, take off.
Why don't you go down and have a look? I promise I won't press the button. I promise. Alistair, it's lovely to hear that beautiful, beautiful voice.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here tonight.
Yes.
Look, it's great. I was wondering, this tape measure business.
Yes, sir.
Right.
An optician's finest tool, the TM, the tape measure.
It looks like we're in ye olde London in here. Got the right pea super.
We are going to solve Jack the Ripper tonight. And I've got to tell you about an emergency haircut, but go on.
Foggy, that's it. It looks foggy.
Foggy.
It's
foggy.
Is there a relationship? So you've got this 37 inches measurement.
Yes.
So is there a relationship between your 37 and the size of your feet? Do you think?
What Yes, I have size 37-inch feet.
He doesn't.
My eldest virtually does. Size 15.
Oh, right.
We went to TGI Fridays. Have we said this?
No.
It was shit. The food at TGI Fridays was utter shit.
It wasn't shit, but it was mid.
No, it was
shit.
shit. No, I tell you why, because the chicken is the best thing. Because I was talking to someone else. They went, oh, the spicy chicken's quite nice, or whatever you had.
Dry as.
Yeah, and I went, oh, okay, because my ribs are crap. The burgers look crap. It was crap, Alistair. I remember, I haven't been to TGI Friday since I was about 22, and it was happening. It was people dancing on the tables. It was tequila girls. It was fun. This was shit, man.
I think it's a bit of an old brand now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's tired.
Yeah.
Maybe we got used to better. I think we got used to better.
Yeah. Are you all right, Catherine?
I'm fine. I'm a little bit... honestly, I'm finding it a little bit hard to breathe at the moment, but that's completely his fault.
Sweet, sweet.
Right.
The memories you gave to me. You know that song? Can't beat. The memories you keep doing that.
To me.
Memories are made of this.
Sweet, sweet.
That density.
Why did you stop? Shut up, Alistair. Why did you?
I couldn't remember the next bit.
You just had to keep doing that.
I couldn't remember it though.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah.
The memories you gave to me.
Okay.
Sweet, sweet. Hang on. The memories you keep going.
Same thing.
Memories are made of this.
Sweet, sweet.
Why did you stop?
Alistair's growling.
Alistair is either dying or knocking one out. Which is it? Ow! Alistair hasn't been here for a while, and now he's remembering why.
He's remembering why, yes. Not helpful. Not helpful.
No, the density of fog reminds me of that famous music video from the 80s. Vienna by Ultra.
Why did you say that? Because I was thinking of that song today.
Yes.
You got to do it properly.
Well, there you go.
I was thinking of that song today because it used to scare me and it used to remind me of 8 o'clock on a Sunday. And it's a very haunting that dum, 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 dum. This means nothing to me. Oh, Violetta.
Excellent harmony.
If only we had that in the world.
Accidental.
The other story. So I had a haircut a couple of weeks ago and it just wasn't taking. It had like a bob, it had mushroom shape on the back. Oh, you're laughing at it now.
No, I'm just saying. You're saying when you said it was like a bob.
I didn't
I was
like
slightly offended because mine is Bob-esque, but also it was.
It was shit, and when it was slicked back, like when it was wet, it looked alright, and then it was just shit, and it was making me depressed.
Yeah, he said, Catherine, give me the words I need to get rid of this.
The exact words to say. So I went for an emergency. I did the bravest thing a man can do. This is courage. I went to a new barber. Completely new barber. And turns out where I live, I tried the Turkish boys. I tried the other Turkish boys. I tried the ladies. I tried the cheapy one. There were about another 8 there, but one I hadn't tried, because I thought it was a bit poncy, was a boutique barbershop. I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go to the boutique.
When you go to the boutique barbershop,
Yeah.
they give you a glass of Pinot Grigio rather than beer. And do they swear and tell sexist jokes?
I could have asked for any drink I wanted and I would have got it, right? And it was one of those ones where it's got, this is Aaron. He's been working here for 3 years.
He's
and
our senior colourist.
He's £30 for 45 minutes. This is Michelle. She's been here for 5 years. I went with the main guy who'd been there for 15 years. It was £40. However, my reasons were I wanted it done that morning and that was the only slot available and I needed help.
Yeah.
I needed help. Now, you can't really see because I've been really depressed all day on a really depressing course. But I went in and he said, how can I help you? I said, mate, this is an emergency. I have been given a shit haircut. Save me. Save me. And I think he saved me. I also bought some new pomade, which smells great.
What is it? Honestly, I love new hair products. I've got loads of hair products and not very much hair at the moment. I cannot wait till it gets to a certain length and I can start playing with it again.
You got to get it a bit wet.
Oh, hang on, I know this one.
It's a nice one. It's a nice one.
Oh, matey.
Look, smell it. Got to get it wet.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It was
Herbal.
expensive.
Herbal.
It was expensive,
Can I
but I just thought, I just want to do it. He saved. What is going on? People think this is a phone-in show.
You're interrupting again.
People would think this is a show for phone-ins. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Hello, caller. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. Could you see me?
Yes.
No.
No.
We can see you. We can see him. He's there. You can't see us, but that's irrelevant
You
to
won't be
the
able to see
listener.
us in a second.
That's irrelevant to the listener.
Right.
Paul, we're running out of time. We've only got 3 minutes left, and we haven't talked about chessboards.
Right.
What did he do? Or Joshua Bassett?
Also, did you drink the fly?
I think I know why you can't see me now. Hold on a second.
No, we can see you.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I think I need 37. Maybe that.
Do you want to tell people what he did while I cut him off?
He got his measuring device out, and I'm talking about.
He had a tape measure
real
clipped
one.
to his belt. So, final minutes. There's a documentary on Netflix called What Did Diddy Do? Of course, it should be called What Did He Do? On Traitors, there was a game with a chessboard. They had the chessboard set up wrong. As you're the player, the bottom right corner should always be white. Emergency haircut. I went to see Joshua Bassett with your youngest daughter.
Yeah. Should have been word. It was actually great.
It was great. And we were up in the balcony. We got there, not late, but the kids have been queuing up all day. And we're up the balcony and there are seats. And the guy said, I'm really sorry, it's unreserved seating. And all the seats, and this really nice guy was going, there's not really any room. So we had to stand at the back. Best place it was at what used to be called the Town and Country Club, the Kentish Town Forum. I've seen Kiss there, Jonathan Richman, David Byrne, Sparks. And what was great is where we would have sat, you weren't allowed to get up and have a boogie. And people would be, me and you, having a little boogie. It was a great concert. He's a young lad, very stage school.
I think he's a Disney kid, wasn't he?
Disney kid. Olivia Rodrigo did a lot of songs about him.
Yeah, because he went up with Sabrina Carpenter.
He did a long chat about addiction, then another long bit about addiction, then another long bit about addiction, then a really long bit about Jesus Christ. Jesus got the biggest cheer of the night. It was, dude, lighten up. He had a great sequiny jumpsuit.
Nice.
Dude, we get it. You're a junkie. Oh,
if you want to hear more.
You can't. Let's listen to that. Very faint. If you want to hear more, Catherine, where do they go?
You go to patreon.com/Ian and Catherine.
If you're watching the video, you can scan one of the QR codes for Patreon. The other QR code gives us a few quid. Thank you so much for listening. We're going to carry on the show for the Patreons.
Goodbye.
Chowsy bloody chow. Yeah, that was a good one.
I want to dedicate today's shows to Bishop Marion Budd, who's an actual hero, stuck her neck out. She's
gonna get shot, right?
Well,
what the fudge has happened to the world since the last time we met? Honestly, when I heard that night, I heard about the salute. I couldn't sleep. It was because I was in bed and I heard it. And I thought, look on my phone. It can't be. Oh, shit. And the fact that people were justifying, he's autistic. It's a Roman. No, it was a Zeke Heil, right? I could not sleep that night because I thought, oh, shit, we are fucked for the next 20, 25 years before the pendulum swings back. We are fucked.
So now comes the moment. When we were kids at school and they told us about what happened in Germany, and you were saying, oh, yeah, well, I definitely would have said something. Would you? Because most people aren't, because most people won't, because people get used to it and people start being convinced by shit online where people saying, oh, it was a Roman salute. Do you know what a Roman salute is? It's the same salute the fascists did in Italy, and it's the one they took on in Germany. Tell me again. Also, are we taking him seriously or not? Because you can't choose one for one thing and one for another. If you're not taking him seriously, stop telling me the guy's a genius.
I'm not going to do it on the stream, obviously. But throughout the week, I've been doing what he did, the slapping of the chest.
Try and work out whether there's any reason for it.
Yeah, because it's a slap of the chest and then it's the arm move, and of course I'm not going to do it. And the slap of the chest makes it infinitely worse because that's the intent. I'm going in and then does it. I mean, that on its own is bad enough. The arm, that angle is bad enough. But it's the it's the aggression of that slap and then the movement.
It was a determined move. The body language is fascinating there, but going back to the church, Marion Budd saying her thing very gently, very eloquently, very graciously. Hero. I thought she was not accusatory in any way. But what I found fascinating was the faces. Those two rows. Vance looking at his wife, the daughter of immigrants. Donald Trump sitting next to his, let's call her his wife, who is an immigrant, right? He likes certain immigrants, the fit ones, but for the rest of them, they could all go home. He's even talking about sending kids home whose parents came to America.
He wants to change is it one of the amendments of the Constitution?
Normally, if you're born in America, you're American.
Yeah, he wants to get rid of that I'm
was
so
just fascinating.
depressed.
I was looking at Ivanka's face. I was looking at the sons' faces, and Donald Trump, of course, had to do something afterwards, like the big daft sod he is, and he was straight onto what is it called, Truth Social or whatever, his particular brand of social. Let's call it social media. But how did we get to this?
He pardoned the 1,600 traitors, rioters, domestic terrorists that stormed the Capitol Hill or whatever it was. He's also releasing all of the JFK, RFK, and Martin Luther King files. Guys, we're fucked. We're fucked. I really believe it. I'm so depressed about the whole thing.
Now, for some time on Twitter and now on TikTok, I've been following a young congresswoman called Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, right? For me, I want to see her in 4 years' time. I want to see her as a front runner. She could definitely... I feel like she should be up there for the chance to win because she just seems like the most authentic person in there at this point, right? She's brave and she says it like it is, and she has challenged him all the way through. I have noticed, and so has the rest of her followers on TikTok, that we all unfollowed her at a certain point and we all had to refollow her. There is jiggery pokery afoot, my friends. Stay vigilant. Stay awake.
When
we get used to it, that's when he wins.
But he's won. He's won. They will keep winning. It's over here now. The only reason Labour got in is because Reform and the Conservatives split the vote. Once they come together, that's it. And far right spreading through Europe. It's Russian intervention. Interference is my thing. We're fucked, man. It's really depressing.
I've been listening to The Rest is Politics US edition, which is really good, with Katty Kay, who's a BBC woman and has also worked for Sky. He's been living in America for a long, long time. And Scaramucci, who worked for Trump in the first incarnation, and he got kicked out within 9 days because he told Trump the truth. Fascinating. I mean... He's called him a fascist, right? This is someone who worked with him, has called him a fascist. And also, both of them have said what he says isn't necessarily what he will do. We know this to be true. That is one kind of hope, but also one thing that means that you can never trust what goes on. Just keep watching.
I want to pull up Jimbo, who says, who keeps their pomade on the mantelpiece? I do, because I do my hair in front of that,
big mirror.
that mirror.
That's the biggest mirror in the house.
I do that there. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. I think I liked a few things on Twitter. I think
I'm the closest I've ever got to being out of
it
completely.
I understand. However, it's how I get my work as a small business primarily.
I know.
From that. So, yeah.
At work, we've been using AI, right? And Grok AI is really, really good.
Yeah, David Turner keeps making pictures of me with Grok. Stop it.
And back we are again.
Let's veer away from the Nazis, guys.
We can't, it would seem.
Let's veer away from the Nazis.
Let's distract them with some smoke.
Hang on a minute. I just need to make a note because I did something there. Could you pass me that pot, please? I need that pot.
The whole pot.
Because I just did something I didn't need to do.
Distraction technique. Total.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie doggy daddy. Bollocks, that's fucked things up a little bit. Never mind. Let's just get straight into Eldorado.
Before we do, can I just boast a tiny bit?
Go for it.
I made this jumper.
Oh, it's nice, that.
Dung, dung, dung. It's got buttonholes and everything. I think I might have it back to front. I wasn't sure. Should the buttons fasten against or forward? Anyway, I think it's a solid jumper, and it came from me.
Okay.
On, get Eldorado.
Let's get
Eldorado on.
Paulie D, talk to me. We're going to go straight in. Paulie D, talk to me. Give us a number. We're going straight in tonight. We're probably going to finish earlier because it's the final of Traitors, and you're all going to watch it.
We know this to be true.
I've annoyed myself, but okay, we can fix it in a bit. We can fix it in post. We can fix it in post, guys. Eldorado 47. Let's just get straight in there. Let's get straight in there. Here we go.
Thank you for all the comments and feedback on the knitwear.
Here we go. We're in. We're just not messing around tonight. Okay, who's the first character we're going to see?
Trish.
The Spanish doctor who owns the restaurant.
Dr. Fernandez.
Oh, it's a donkey.
Can I just say, have we seen this one? Certainly seen one
No.
open with a donkey before.
We haven't seen this one.
This is the perfect antidote to what's going on in the world because this is the international understand. Oh, they're all falling out with each other and shagging each other, but you know what I mean.
Look at this copper's sweaty back.
That happens. He's side saddle.
Like a lady.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Gracias.
You did a good job.
All right, now you're taking too long. Get in the car, quick.
Is it in there?
Yes, you're to cut your photograph.
We've got the
Their newspapers are very white, almost as if they've only printed one copy.
It's a photocopy.
Yeah.
Moving in day.
Oh, it's only temporary till I find somewhere else.
Thought any more about my kind offer?
Thought any more about my kind offer? Thought any more about my kind offer?
Still got my last day to get through.
You could do a lot worse, you know. I like to look after my employees.
Oh, why does that sound like a threat?
Got a hand with that stuff?
No thanks, we can manage.
Marcus Tandy. Real estate. Real estate with Marcus Tandy.
Be real estate. She can't see an eyebrow waggle from that distance, my friend. Wasting your time.
Tell you what, let me just show you something. Here's what they do. So you go to the real estate. But what do they do at the real estate? They do casas, fincas, pisos, locales, comerciales, apartamentos.
You learned Spanish?
Yes, I have. Venta y Aquilia.
Oh, no, maybe you didn't.
It's the back of his head is endlessly fascinating.
Yeah, what's the little tail at the
Little
bottom?
doink.
You wouldn't really work for Marcus Tandy. Javier doesn't want me to, but I
Oh,
have to have
she
a
got a
job.
splinter.
I don't like him. Glad to hear it. He thinks every woman is going to fall at...
Yet you don't get
She's got a splinter from touching Javier, if you know what I mean.
wooden.
Yeah, wooden.
You don't get splinters anymore. I used to love a splinter.
I've had splinters.
Oh, I used to love a splinter.
I'm such a rock, I can get them out myself.
Yeah, I used to love getting splinters out of the boys' fingers. And they didn't because it was quite painful. I wasn't very good at it. But what a challenge. That's how Robert Pershing Wadlow died.
Who?
Robert Pershing Wadlow.
Who's this?
You don't know RPW?
No.
Only Britain's tallest man. Oh. He died because he got a splinter in
And
his
he
toe.
went septic.
It went septic and he couldn't reach it.
Oh, no.
Couldn't.
That's a joke.
Well, no, the last bit is a joke, but him dying of septicitis
It's no joke.
because of a splinter is true. It's a true story.
Listen to Elsid 100 says, listen to the latest Clinton Baptiste podcast and had a mouthful of Haribo when he said Hank Wangford. I nearly crossed the veil. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Hank Wangford is a real person.
No.
Not. Did he say Hank?
We were talking about Hank Marvin and he said Hank Wangford.
Hank Wangford is a real musician.
Who's Hank Wangford then?
Well, Hank Wangford is a rude joke about masturbation. But look, if you look, Hank Wangford, and we're going to look at something Dave Dogface just suggested in a minute there. Hank Wangford.
What was the context, please, Elsid? I don't remember.
The Hank
'cause
Wangford
it was not
band.
me.
I'm not going to say this.
Oh yeah, Hank Wangford on Nationwide in 1981.
Yeah.
Bold as brass.
I'm not going to have that.
He's doing it there. Look.
That's where he got his name from.
Wow.
I hate this shit. Dave says, was watching an episode of Sean's show the other night and Marcus Tandy turned up as Marcus Tandy. Well, let's have a look. Sean's show, which was not as good as people...
Oh, stop it.
It was a bit shit.
They enjoyed it.
He
Leave it alone.
copied... Which episode was it? It was a rip-off of Gary Shandling's show.
But no one had done
Listen.
it here before.
Yeah. It's like fucking... Who's that prick who stole Curb Your Enthusiasm? Lead Balloon. Jack D. He just copied it.
Everything is influenced by everything else.
Everything is influenced. Some stuff is copied.
It's Shawnee's show.
It's even the same theme as Gary Shandling's show. I cannot, and I will not tolerate
Wilmot.
Gary Wilmot's show.
Get back to Los Barcos.
Just feet.
Safe.
Like Pilar. Mother says she makes herself.
Sorry, Debbie, we cannot start again. That simply is not on the
You'll
cards.
catch it up.
Cheers.
And what does she say about me?
Nothing much. Not to me, anyway.
Where's Abuela?
You are coming tonight, aren't you?
This stupid paper has printed my recipe wrong.
I don't believe this man is a macho man. Miscast.
Is Mr. Martin not in? No, he's just popped out to get some milk. He'll be back in a minute.
Here's Mr. No, he's just popped. Why is she being all... I hate everyone in this show. I hate everyone.
Oh, I just have a little souvenir here from my trip for him.
Souvenir.
Oh, that'll make his day.
Hang on, what house are they in?
Freddy's.
We've never seen it from that angle before.
No, it's new.
We've normally
Never
seen
come
it
in
from
through
the
front-
left.
We never come in through the front door before.
Why are you being homophobic?
I'm not.
You are actually
He
being...
hasn't got a back door, he's got patio, so that doesn't work.
Why are you... She's being homophobic, but I'm not clever enough to say how.
I'm not. We just haven't ever come in through the front door before. Normally it's through the front.
Fiona
patio
says,
door.
Splinter skills were the foundation course to verrucas. You know they don't treat verrucas
Not a
now.
thing,
They
no.
don't treat them. They don't. I have never known pain like when I had like a dozen verrucas on my foot and I had them frozen off. I have never known such fucking pain.
And you've had bum surgery.
I have had bum surgery.
I didn't expect that you would appreciate it, but at least Mr. Martin has a good eye.
What's in that bowl? Is it lemons?
Oh, absolutely.
Probably dry.
Apples.
Is it? No.
That's an apple. She's going to wipe it with a dirty tea towel.
Sandwiches.
Look, she's wiping it with a dirty tea towel.
In crowd.
She's wiping a clean apple with a dirty tea towel for the fruit bowl.
Which spice is missing?
Sporty.
And what do you mean by that? Well, he was a bit put out about not getting invited to your safari party. Expect you for...
Yeah,
Shit.
well,
What was that programme with that biphobe who I taught how to turn off data roaming on his iPhone?
You're talking about Biggins.
Yep. Both of those things are true on Safari. Do you remember On Safari?
No.
Let's have a little look at On Safari. Don't know how to get out of this mode.
Elsid says, listen, Linda was talking about going to see Paul McCartney. Oh, that was a magical time, I would imagine.
Here we go.
Oh, he wore...
He blames bisexual people for AIDS. And I taught him how to turn off his data roaming on his iPhone on Princes Street in Edinburgh.
You shouldn't have bothered.
I didn't know about him then.
You weaponised him. He's going to be wearing a pith helmet, isn't he?
You taking the pith?
Someone should have.
Mystery animal. It's a giraffe.
Oh, no, it ain't.
Oh, I got a new cat. So, my first ever foster fail.
What made you think of her?
Because it's animals, isn't it? My first ever foster fail. So I've got two new cats, right? I've got Thor, who is 9 months, and I've got Loki, who is 2 years.
No, you haven't.
No, we're going to get there. Starving, literally starving. Not, oh, they're a bit hungry. Literally starving. She's tiny. She weighed 1.8 kilograms, right? Literally starving and really dehydrated. I brought her in and she drank 2 bowls of water straight away. Cats don't do that.
You could feel her organs through her skin.
Yeah,
couldn't
the
you?
vet thought she was very seriously ill, but she's been in for a test and she's not. And Thor is great, the boy. He's great. He lets you stroke his belly. I've never known a cat that'll just go on.
Apart from
No, it's not a trap.
Apart from my daft ragdolls.
It's not a trap. Go on, have it. Big Blow does that and then he grabs you. Thor's like, no, go on. And he's great. But there's something about, not Loki, Lucy Apples. Why are you laughing at her full name? Lucy Apples Lee.
It's very distinguished.
I woke up and in a dream she told me she was called Lucy. And then your youngest said, you've got to call her Apple.
Yeah. Because when I picked her up, I said she felt she was no bigger than an apple.
So she's Lucy Apples. I'm going to go and see if she's there. I have now been leaving. Normally I lock the foster cats in the living room. Door's been open. Been wandering around. Could be here. They won't be because they're a bit scared. I'm going to see if I can find Lucy Apples.
And he calls her Lucy Apples at all times. It's first and second name.
Lucy Apples.
Like this.
Lucy Apples.
Like that.
Hello, my darling girl.
Now, if I were Patty, who was hitherto Chief Bumlick in this house, I would be worried because her position may be about to be usurped. Jimbo says, my big boy caught me in the belly trap. Yes, never, never, never fall for that one.
I'm keeping her. This is Lucy Apples.
So cute. Look at her.
I'm keeping my little Lucy Apples. Hello, baby. Hello, baby girl. She's not great at being picked up yet. Hello, Lucy Apples. So this is cat number 4. Little Lucy Apples.
She really doesn't really qualify as a full cat. She's half.
How tiny she is. Mwah, my little darling. My little girl. You're such a good girl.
Now, we thought Patty was a forever kitten. Lucy Apples looks like half a Patty.
Really? Yeah, Jimbo got caught by a big boy's belly.
Yeah.
Lucy Apples.
She's a sweetie.
She's going to be an indoor cat. She's 2. She's always been an indoor cat. I'm genuinely worried a kite would pick her up because she's so small.
Daddy's precious little baby.
Oh, she's so precious. She's so precious. What a little girl, starving. She was climbing. They're both a bit pissed off with me because I had to take them to the vets on separate days, so they're pissed off. He had his bollocks chopped off.
I'll do it.
But the other day she was climbing all over me. Climbing all over me and nuzzling. I cannot wait. One night I'm going to have Pat's asleep here, Lucy Apple's asleep here, Big Boy asleep there, Luck's asleep there. Mwah! Bliss! Lucy Apples.
Sounds like a very niche documentary, but he is talking about cats.
Lucy Apples. What a name. What a girl. I feel very lucky. Anyway, look at this guy. What's he doing? He's tying a raft.
That's never going to hold.
Why would you need a raft on safari?
Get away from Biggins.
But it's a jungle.
Zambezi,
I'm in Africa. Zambezi, Zam. Zombies. What was that guy's name? He wore like a jungle safari shirt.
He was an explorer.
I had the record. Zombies, Oh.
What have you done?
Are we streaming? I think we're streaming. Are we streaming, guys? Are we live? I sent a message saying we're not live. Zombies. The Piranhas.
It's the Piranhas and Zambezi.
Is he warm enough in that disco?
Oh, it's a little bit slower, remember? It was all on trumpet, isn't it?
Oh, on that jumper.
It looks like Dennis the Menace,
yeah.
doesn't it?
Well, if I have a whim, I either sink or swim. It never really seems to matter either way.
He's about 12,
I'm
isn't
not
he?
convinced by the lip syncing.
I remember him like being in his 40s.
And if the bill comes in, just throw it in the bin.
He's meant to look like Dennis the Menace, and they're meant to look like...
Because I'm sure to get some more another day. Zambezi,
Oh, yeah, like
Zambezi, Zam. What a song. What a song. Are we out of sync?
I think it's his lip syncing.
I ought to face love's complications, but I haven't got the inclination, and I never...
Okay, it goes on and
You
on.
get the idea with that.
Anyway, back to On Safari, before we go back to...
Very good.
Yes, we thought we might take a little ride on our raft here down the river into the sunset. Hello, and welcome to a brand new series of On Safari. Here in my fabulous jungle, it's time to wander deep into the forest, which is the last place on Earth where you can potter.
Is it a forest or a jungle? What's the difference? Monkeys,
Yeah.
I would say.
With the otter, or have larks with the sharks.
Sharks in a fucking jungle!
I don't trust this guy.
Safari!
Well, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just starting to get worried as to where this might go, but let's...
I know.
Oh, I've been putting two intrepid adventurers through their paces on my jungle survival course. They are Judith Samuel and Matthew Powell.
Imagine. Baby Judith and baby Matthew.
Yeah.
Judith, very good. Do you think we're going to get far on this raft?
Why is he threatening her with a bamboo?
She's about to get it in the face.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think you're right. Now, listen, what makes you think you're going to be good on my safari course?
I think I'll be good
Is that a microphone?
I think it might.
But I don't see it.
at jungle music because I've just done my grade 5 piano and I'm working up for my grade 5 flute.
She invented jungle music. This is 1984. We didn't have jungle music then. She's invented it.
Jungle's massive now, but it wasn't then.
I'm so worried as to what we're going to see. But let's carry on.
My last piece on the piano was called Safari.
Where's Purple?
Oh,
She knew.
Could you play it for me now?
I don't think so.
No, of course not. There's no pianos in the jungle, are there? And what about you?
Apparently there's sharks, though, Biggins.
You, Matthew?
I like drawing animals from
Do
the
you?
jungle.
Great. What sort of animals?
Elephants, tigers, lions.
Could you draw me?
I think you'll find elephants live on the plains, don't they?
You wouldn't fit an elephant on a plane.
True that.
Yay, this is sick, man.
I don't think so.
Oh, all right then. Right. And who have you got playing with you today?
And mine knows a lot about animals.
Yes?
And mine draws them.
Well, let's find out who they are.
Oh, God, I hope it's not Rolf.
Oh, shit. So who knows a lot about animals?
Nutkins and Harris.
Nutkins and Harris.
Yeah.
Oddie and Harris. Oddie and Harris.
Bail.
Retreat.
Bail.
Retreat. Oddie and Harris.
You know that meme of the baby coming down the corridor and then goes...
It's the cat on the flying carpet. That's my favourite one. Stop pulling that out!
Oops, I did it again.
We bailed.
Out the earpieces.
We bailed.
Let's go back to Eldorado where it's
Yeah.
safe, and she's definitely not going to say
Yeah.
that word again.
Plug it in, please.
I'm trying to find the hole.
There's. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find the hole. It's there.
It's
I'm
there,
looking
yeah.
at the wrong bit. Give me the junction.
Oh, dear.
Go.
Graham makes a good point. Do you remember when they used to read out people's addresses on TV shows like Swap Shop and That's Life? Yeah.
They'd say which school a kid went to.
They would say the full street address. Let's find Swap Shop.
What, and dock some 80s kids?
Yeah. What are you doing?
It's still there.
I know, but you're pulling it everywhere.
I'm not.
Let's find an episode of Swap Shop. There aren't that many. And let's get him to read out someone's address. We'll go. Silent bunch of move to the sector. There we go. You might read an address.
I thought you were going to do something quite devious there.
Maggie Philbin.
Is there coloured fish in it?
No, this is just around. Very nice. Just around.
Just around. More to
She
come
thinks
later.
he's a knob.
Everyone does.
From Honor Oak Park in London. This has come from Angela Elliott.
All right,
This
so-
being my personal letter of the week. Dear Noel, I have a budgie called Peter, but the problem with him is that he throws all his feathers out of the cage.
Shut up.
Of the Isle of Wight. First warning.
Just off the
Kids shows were shit.
Honestly, they really did know how to talk to kids, didn't they, back then?
It isn't.
I want to hear him read out a child's address. Here we
It
go.
wasn't a bad shot. I must have about it. Tape on there. What's
bird like that.
It's a goose egg.
Yes.
Dominic, I better put the fall and fall off
Oh, no,
perches and things.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh, God, we still talk about budgies.
And
Simple as that.
I just want to hear a child's address.
Done a pantomime since 19...
Fuck me! June
That was
Whitfield!
a long, long time ago. And would you believe I played Cinderella? But I haven't done a pantomime since. But I do work in the theatre sometimes. And...
There, isn't it?
Oh, I feel sorry for you, Andrew.
What is going? A kid's going to rip a phone book.
Last Saturday, John Craven tried to... There are 2 speeds on your average gramophone, 33 1/3 and 45. But at one time, there used to be 4 speeds. And what I'd like to know is, what were the other 2? OK, 30...
Well, 78...
What were those tiny ones?
Singles, 45.
No, not
45 revolutions per minute.
The shellac ones, were they not?
They were 78s. I think he's making this up.
33 1/3 and 45 are more common these days on gramophones. But there used
16,
to be,
say the squares
ago,
in the
4
chat.
speeds, and what I'd like to know is what were the other 2 speeds. If you can put that down on a postcard, please. Send it in to this address. Swap Shop, BBC TV, London W12 8QT, to the top 10 question. And also you might care to send in your details on a postcard.
So we can read it out. Read out a kid's address now.
In which case it's the same address, but they are the details you have to put down. The number you're interested in, 1 to 10, what you're offering, I love life. What were you saying about what you did when you were 11?
Oh, let's not go there.
Well, he's a countryphile, isn't he, John Craven? I was disgusted when I found out.
Well, my first girlfriend was called Sandra.
Oh, God, are we going there?
You did when you were... Stunning bit of personal information. You've heard about my love life. What were you saying about what you did when you were 11?
Well, my first girlfriend was called Sandra.
Was it my Auntie Sandra?
And I took her to the pictures when I was 11.
And I did the popcorn trick.
And to my horror, the next door neighbour was sitting in the seat behind. So I didn't even speak to her for the whole of the show, and Sandra got up and walked out of my life forever.
Never saw Sandra
Never saw
again.
again. No.
Funny how little things just carve your destiny.
What a great story, guys.
Well, your great strength has
Yes.
caused a lot of mail to come in. For the benefit of anybody who
Here we go.
missed it, you tore up a telephone
That's
directory,
right.
didn't you? Well, I heard from Rachel Houghton in Luton in Bedfordshire, who said...
He's not giving out the
Craven tried to tear
addresses.
telephone directory in half. Well, tried, he did.
Tried, I did,
He did. She says, after some difficulty, my cousin Andrew, who's 8, can tear a telephone directory in half. Then, with a half on top of each other, he can tear it in half again.
Utter bullshit!
Her cousin Andrew doesn't go to this school. He lives in Canada.
So into quarters. I wonder whether you'd like to see him do this. Well, we thought, yes, we would like to see him do it.
He's
so,
in.
We've got him to come along here. Step this way, Andrew.
Why is it called Posh Paws, the dinosaur? It's called Posh Paws.
Don't
Why?
know.
It's supposed to be Swap Shop backwards, but it isn't. Because it should be...
Yes.
Oh,
Posh
it does,
Paws,
yeah, Posh
yeah.
Paws. Yeah.
Andrew? Master Dance is here. Hello, sir. How are you?
This kid, there is no way this child is going to rip up a telephone book once and then put it on top of it and rip it again.
Into quarters, he said. Now, this kid is from Luton.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Strong.
Stronger than me.
Now, tell us, when did you first start doing this?
About 2 months ago.
About 2 months ago.
Must be tired. Well, probably not, actually. It was only 2 months.
What happened? Were you annoyed one day or something?
I was watching telly.
You were watching telly.
Andrew Dance.
Do it then.
The programme was so bad you thought, give me a telephone directory. Now, why did you start when you were watching telly?
Don't know, really.
Just felt it coming on.
It's a child. They do stupid stuff. Next.
Edmonds is a cock, isn't he?
Well, there's another word I was
Well, I was thinking
you were going for, but no. Also
I was
true.
thinking of the word
Yes.
cunt.
Don't say
I was.
You can't put that out now.
Yes, I
Can't
can.
put that as a clip. I cannot be party to that. Kids at school see that.
I won't
they'll
put,
think
I'm
it's
not
okay
going to
for
put
them
this
to
bit
say,
out as a clip.
Don't.
I hope it was an old telephone
Yes,
directory, was it?
It was an old telephone directory.
You don't want to ruin your mother's
Well,
communication.
the stage is yours. It's not a particularly glamorous stage there, Andrew.
Tim says, I can't believe Eldorado is showing a whole episode of Swap Shop. That's what they had to do. Here we go.
If you'd just like to start in your own time.
He hoiked his trousers
I mean,
up!
his trousers are already up quite high.
Cheat! He's using his knee!
Don't matter. Didn't say he couldn't.
He's broken the spine.
Still, he's a runt, so
Oh, shh.
he knows how to do it.
That's the technique of breaking the spine first of the book, isn't it?
What, the book or his?
Well,
Good one.
Imagine if Oddie and Harris came out on this now.
a bit of both, I think.
I hope you're getting all the facial contortions here.
He
They've
can't
covered
do it.
They've put something over the front cover, haven't they? So
I-
it's not to advertise.
I bet this is thicker than he's used to.
Yeah.
Showmanship.
This kid now is absolutely shitting himself. Shitting himself.
A roll of drums or something.
It does seem to be lacking in a little bit of background. Could we maybe have some oohs and ahs from the assembled technicians and things?
Not like that, Craven! Listen to Craven's ooh!
A little bit of background. Could we maybe have some oohs and ahs from the assembled technicians and...
Craven!
I never want to hear that again.
You're going to hear it one more time.
No.
A little bit of background. Could we maybe have some oohs and ahs from the assembled technicians?
Uncle John.
And things. Ooh.
They're all doing it!
Oh, his legs come off. Oh, is this a tough one, Andrew? Yes. We thought we'd get you with that one.
Why don't you give me a big bang on there like I did? That might help a bit.
Oh.
This is going to be embarrassing
come back to
climb
this.
down, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
He's doing it.
Right, bearing in mind we've been told he can not only rip it, he puts it on top of itself and rips it again.
Obviously bullshit.
Not letting him get away with it. He's given a challenge. It's definitely
just
coming.
gonna worry
He is
it
winning.
to
I'm
death,
not letting him
isn't he?
suffer in his agony. You are doing very well at that end,
A bit
Andrew.
of the spine, isn't it? Could you get a bit on there, because that's metal there.
Mind the desk. Are you stuck?
Again. Have the big one.
You're stuck. Go on.
Craven has now taken hold of the phone directory.
Just a second.
Television's strongest man will now assist you.
Does that help? No, I don't think it does.
He's just compacted it further.
The spine caught. We ought to point out that if you do want to try this at home, first of all, you need a swap shop desk on which to bang the telephone directory.
Yes.
Only do it with an old telephone directory.
Oh, shut up, Edmonds. They used to... Do you remember they'd leave them on the doorstep free? And then if you didn't want to be in it, you... did you pay to go X-Directory? I don't think you
No,
did, actually. No,
just
you
had
just
to
said, I
say.
want to be X-Directory.
I was X-Directory.
I was X-Directory. You were posh if you were X-Directory. I think it's
No,
posh.
there was a stalker at work, so I was well out of that. Yeah.
And the secret is to break the spine. And obviously we've got...
This, how far we've come from this to Beast Games, the evolution.
Got one here with a
So
spine.
Andrew, can you break this book to Andrew? Are you going to choose yourself or your best friend? Stand on the train tracks.
Go on, John. I would have
It's
thought
very
you...
nearly there, isn't it?
Oh, I feel sorry for you, Andrew.
Right, all right, Craven, rip it up for him, then put them on top of each other and hand it back.
Where'd it go?
Have you fixed this?
Well, I didn't want to make it look too easy. Yes. It's just a thought. We've had another phone call from Grandstand.
He's busted his watch. He's busted his watch.
And saying that they are hoping to start
It's that
on
little
time.
bit there, isn't it? It's broken on one side and there's a little gap in the other one's broken.
Do you want to let me have a go? I haven't
He's made a right bugger of that.
tried.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
This has gone on for about 15 minutes.
He's giving it back to the kid now. You're on your own.
Look at the kid going for it. He's got in the blooming Bruce Lee stance.
I'm enjoying it so much I could go on all morning watching this. I've got a feeling you're going to have to do your
It's
news
almost
in a
there.
moment.
It's there.
Go on, one last...
Come on, you little shit.
Go on, you're not going to be beaten
I'll
now.
teach you for
Think of the
boasting.
Olympics. Britain leads you. He only wanted directory inquiries.
Oh, yeah.
We're all willing for it. Oh, dear.
I've been in similar situations, but not with phone boxes. The marathon, and they keep moving the finishing line is a phrase that some of you long-time listeners to the show will be aware
It's
of.
one of the greatest anticlimaxes ever seen on television.
Exactly.
He's got to tear it in quarters then.
He's getting rather...
Craven's up for it! He knows the deal! Craven knows the deal! I'm going to loosen my belt. Not for any reason.
Oh my
otherwise.
God.
No, I've had it quite tight today because I was in company.
Tired over there. John, I think we're going to have to ask
That's
you...
it.
Am I
That's
then
it.
not
It's there.
No.
Lovely.
They're giving up.
Oh, they're both pointing and laughing.
That kid.
Later that week.
Is still
what are you
being
doing next
taunted about
Saturday,
this.
Andrew? Could you come along again?
That's the rice and fish cake kid.
This is the origin story.
Yeah.
Are you nearly there?
He's broken the spine.
Go on, rip that bit off.
Fucking hell.
Well, look, Andrew, we'll come back to you with that. I think you're going to have
The gag should be they come back to him every couple of weeks and he's still there.
to read your letters, John.
Yes. It's through now.
A little cry from the crowd.
He's turn this off so we can see. You see?
Yeah, that's what's done him.
Yeah, take the plastic cover off.
It's the banker.
Right, okay, jolly good. That was Brian Jacks ringing up, and he just said, if necessary, he'll rip it for you. John, your letters, please.
Fine, we'll come back to you, Andrew.
You keep going.
They're
Andrew.
moving on. The kid's still there struggling.
A different kind of sport to start with, it's cricket. And we've had a letter from Peter Inman, who's 11, who lives at Erdington in Birmingham. And he says, recently
got another
England
wild
have been
claim?
touring Australia, playing them and the West Indies in both test matches and one-day matches. Towards the end of the series, I've noticed, and many others, the jeering...
Kid's still doing it! He's on the... You can see him!
Clapping and booing aimed directly at the English team. Every time the English fielders stop the ball from going to the boundary, the Aussie crowd boo. But worst of all, the crowd boo Mike Brearley, the English captain. Even in an English football match, the crowd...
We can see that child's address.
...would very rarely boo the players. I think something should be done about the spectators who watch the cricket
Can I
in
make a suggestion? That child sending a letter into television has done quite an obvious scrubbing out there.
Yeah.
Just start again and write it neatly, please.
Oh, no, don't be so ridiculous.
Write it neatly.
Australia. Well, Peter, I'm sure that the England team agree with you on that, but don't forget there's always been an awful lot of rivalry between England and Australia.
Fuck it. So some kid's written in going, I'll do cricket. I'll talk about cricket. And booing cricket. Look, yeah.
Well, he knows his audience. He's talking to two boring old men.
Cricket. And this time it's stronger because, of course, England, who
I don't care, John!
traditional
I
pride
couldn't
between the two
give a
countries, refused to put the
Go
Ashes
back
at
to the
stake
tearing
this
of the
time.
book.
And there's another reason as well that England don't want to play the rules that Australia
Oh,
want to play,
God, he's still
so
talking.
that added even more bitterness to the crowd's feeling. But don't forget as well,
Oh,
it wasn't
no.
all the crowd that were barracking Britain. It was just a small but rather noisy
I
section
think
of
we're
it.
out of smoke.
And now we have two letters about
early
school
on
dinners.
Friday night.
And
Two
the
letters
first
about
one
school.
comes
Two school dinners letters.
No, let's bail. This is boring.
Let's just say one of these might be good.
No,
from
they won't.
Ruth Armstrong, who's 12, who lives at Eastbourne, and she says, on the 4th of February, when the price of school dinners went up, I was charged 26 pence for some ravioli on toast.
Right. This is why they voted. She voted Brexit when she grew up. Ravioli. She had a thing about.
When I got home that day, I did some maths. I found out that 9 pieces of ravioli, the amount we were given, would only cost roughly 9 pence. And
Holy shit. This is why she hates Italy. Because of 9p
one slice
ravioli.
of toast, unbuttered, would only cost 1.5 pence. Altogether, that cost 10.5 pence. And she goes on to say,
Oh, God.
why was I charged 26 pence?
Fuck!
She doesn't know she's born.
Alan says we're watching this for addresses. Remember, we've moved on from addresses.
I think that roast dinners, chips, etc. should cost 26 pence, but snacks, i.e.
Roast
soups
dinners.
and sandwiches, should only cost about 16 pence.
That 10 pence, back in those days, that's the equivalent now of about 16 pence.
And then we have a letter from Emma Capp, who's 9, who says that we have only 8...
You're the sort of spod that would write into this shit. I wouldn't be surprised to go, right, we've got a letter about apartheid from Catherine Boyle, aged 3.
Untrue. Do you know why?
Because you supported apartheid.
No. This is ITV. I would never have watched it.
This is BBC.
I would never watched it. I was too young.
84 people in our school, and
I was 6 years old, and I would have watched this shit.
I was 2.5 stroke 3.
most of the children are now taking sandwiches because the price is too high. And if it carries on like this, nearly all the school will not be having school dinners. Well, of course, the government...
And as we know, children stopped having school dinners shortly after that. All
says
children.
That, for a long time, it's been giving money to help keep down the cost of school meals, and it can't afford to do that anymore. And that's why the price is now going up. Well, finally,
fuck you, Thatcher!
Here's a letter from Jane Rutherford, who lives at Thatcham in Berkshire, and she says...
Oh, I know Thatcham.
I know a Jane.
I know paper.
I find it quite amazing when people go on their holidays in Spain or France, etc. Perhaps before they choose their holiday for next year, they should have a taste of English beautiful countryside.
Fuck me, how old is she?
Brexit.
Yeah. How old is this kid?
She was 9.
Fucking hell, love.
Perhaps before they choose their holiday for next year, they should have a taste of English beautiful countryside.
English beautiful countryside.
Can I say, though, on Jane's behalf, in her favour, lovely writing paper. I did like a stationery set when I was a kid in the 80s.
Self-catering holidays are very enjoyable, or hotels and holiday camps if you prefer, and help us to appreciate our country and its lush green landscape and beautiful beaches. Admittedly, the weather is not predictable, but it's still worth renting a small cottage or house, which is a lot cheaper.
Did she write this, or did her mum, who runs a small
Yeah,
holiday
by the way,
business-
my mum,
lot less chaotic.
She's invented Airbnb.
Yeah.
With passports, customs, injections and luggage.
I miss you don't have to have injections
9-year-olds
anymore,
do
you?
think the holidays are chaotic, don't they? 9-year-olds really
Yeah.
do think that.
You used to have to have injections all the time, wouldn't it?
No.
For holidays, you did.
Where did you go?
Zambezi with Christopher Biggins, Bill Oddie.
Also, if you go to a foreign country, your money goes to that country's economy.
Fuck me!
And so it begins. Thatcher's
Which is well needed in ours. I know this is a bias towards buying British, but if everybody thought this way, Britain would be better off. Well, Jane, as somebody who's going on their holidays to France this year, you make me feel very guilty there. But it's an interesting letter, a very good talking point, and we'll make you our stringer of the week for that.
What's
A stringer. It's a foreign. It's like a stringer is a sometime reporter.
And incidentally, the film report later on in the programme is all to do with a peril which at the moment is facing one of Britain's favourite holiday spots. More about that later.
Is it shit in the water?
It'll
Oh no,
be-
that's now.
It's the White Cliffs of Dover crumbling.
No.
Thank you very much, John. And we'll come back and find out how Andrew's getting on. But now...
Do we see Andrew again? Hang on.
Believe that's me. But we've already started to get correspondence on the subject because I'm now searching to try and get that class back together again and find out what all those people are doing. I heard from Katie
They're
Best
not doing
in
as
Waltham
well
Abbey,
as
who says
me.
you mentioned Mr Laws, the form teacher.
It's Peter Powell in the studio.
All creatures great and small. Eddie is here. It's 01811 podcast. We have Swap Shop on BBC One.
Very much known. And welcome back to Broadcasting House.
Permission to speak.
Mm.
Can we watch Eldorado?
Let's just watch this little bit. It's in a radio studio. We used to be radio people.
I know, but this is so...
We used to be radio people.
This is
That's
so
Home Radio
beige.
1. You're right, it is a first. It's just gone 11 o'clock and Peter's been on the air for about an hour. Peter, hello.
All right.
How's it all?
All right, hello. All right, yeah. Is he dead now? No, he became like an agent and made shitloads of... He's a millionaire.
Yeah, he's laughing it up.
Going.
Great.
Super.
No
You're actually coming to the end of a record, aren't you?
Exactly this
I
minute.
better
Just
shut
hang
up.
on there, Keith. It's Dave Edmunds, and it's hit 39, and a song called Singing the Blues.
I never felt more like
Singing
running
the blues, 'cause I never thought
that I'd ever lose without you. You got me singing the blues.
All right, come on. End this.
Sarita and Billy Preston together again. You can do so. It's their brand new single. It's called It Will Come in Time.
Sorry, who's this?
Billy
It's Dave
Preston.
Edmunds, and it's hit 39, and a song called Singing the Blues. You want to hear Sarita and Billy Preston together again? You can do
Sarita and Billy Preston.
Together again.
so. It's their brand new single. It's called It Will Come in Time.
Again, going back to the...
All right, come on.
Can I
That's
talk
all right.
now?
Is what I said.
Can I talk? Yes, you can. Yes, well, as I say, you've been on the air for about an hour. You've got 2 hours to go.
Oh,
Do you
God,
like
this
it?
is boring shit. Kids didn't like this then.
You don't get stuck for words, no, because if I did, I wouldn't be doing the job. Sometimes you feel a bit dry in the mouth,
No, come on now.
and so you sort of wet it with coffee.
You wet what? Oh.
And it keeps you going. But you don't get stuck for words because everything comes from the front of your head.
What the fuck?
Is that the amygdala? I'm getting confused.
You have
Frontal
about
lobe.
3 minutes average duration between one record finishing and the next.
Oh, I've
beginning.
got lost
And in that 3
interest,
minutes,
Pete. Oh, God, it's so boring.
I'm enjoying this. I'm actually enjoying this. I'm genuinely.
You use your time to think a little bit about what you're going to say.
He's just
and how
talking
you're gonna say it,
bollocks.
and take it from there.
Being a DJ, I think, is not the easiest thing in the world. I mean, you've got all this equipment down here. It's like driving a car and trying to do the washing up at the same
It is a little
time.
bit,
Yes,
yeah.
when
There's no water involved. You're not even allowed. You shouldn't be having coffee in there, by the way, Peter.
I spilled a very sugary hot lemon and honey and
I remember.
drink
That was the first time I witnessed a hyperfocus. You were
blowing
blowing air down it.
Spent 2 hours because I knew I'd get a bollocking, but I didn't get a bollocking because it was a drunk man that fixed it. And I rewarded him with a bottle of wine.
I've done it, though. I usually get dirty plates and the brakes don't work.
Good one.
Well, if you look at it like a car or an airline, like an aeroplane,
then you're looking at it wrong. It's a desk.
So with this, if you make a mistake, you go off the air, or a record goes the wrong speed. So you try very hard to think technically as to how the program's going to go out.
I don't think that controls
Yes,
the
please
speed
do.
there, does it?
Please.
I think we've got.
No, he is.
He's looking at the faders. The record speed is this.
Yeah.
No, I've got a couple of minutes. I think.
Super.
We have what we call the faders. Different colours.
Fuck me, this is boring, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's just see if we see that kid again.
We won't. Anymore.
Sorry, but you moved to the suck. My brother likes to suck his thumb. Okay.
Come down the chippy. Our cat.
Will Robert, who went to Italy on the 24th of January to the 2nd of February and stayed at Hotel Monte Bisque.
My finger's beefy.
Our cat scratches, yes.
Fanny finger.
Johnny fingers
are beefy. That's got to be made up by it.
Our cat scratches.
To the mods who got on the 529 bus on Friday the 4th of January, lots of love and happy Valentine's Day from you-know-who.
The mods! We are the mods! We are the mods!
Don't forget February the 22nd. I think that one ties in with a message that we had...
Daddy loves his pipe!
If you're listening to this, we're looking at like a board on Swap Shop where people have sent in like pictures and shit. And
like
one
bits
says,
of paper with colouring in on.
Dad loves his pipe. Does Mum know?
It is in Woolies. There's obviously something
Police
going on
notice.
with the mods there. Homework rattles the brain.
Will the motorist who took the second turning off the M4 please put it back? Good one. That is a good adult.
Well, if you've got any ideas, Angela loves Bob Geldof. Well, I've no doubt she does. If you've got any ideas for a bit of graffiti, if you feel that you would like a mention on the graffiti board, then all you've got to do is send the information in. And talking of things that have been sent in, look at this lot.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Newspaper competition.
That's right. We've had hundreds and hundreds of entries into the Swap Shop local newspaper competition, and today's the day that we announce the winners. It seems that they fell into two separate categories, really. There was
boring and really boring.
Local newspaper category, was it people pointing at things and looking sad? Or was it people being given big checks?
sort of school newspapers, official ones and rather jokey ones that sent at the teachers, and that. And then also the local newspapers, a village or street or area newspaper as well. So
a street newspaper.
Oh, I think I may have done one of those.
Oh, you told you.
We're going to have two prizes.
I was given a mini stapler for my birthday.
In the first section, there's sort of school newspaper. This one really
Things
stood
were
out.
publicised.
Look at that, Maggie. What do you think of that?
Oh, that's amazing, isn't it?
The Greenwood Garbage. It's Greenwood Academy's unofficial school magazine.
Fucking hell, man.
I spent the whole day making a school magazine.
Of course you did. You're a knobber.
Yeah.
Do we see this?
It was a case of the kids have been doing it for ages, and I went, just give it here. Just give it here. It's looking wicked, actually.
We don't. Do we see? Oh, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
Is he still going?
He's still going.
Back live with Radio 1. Andrew, our telephone terror, has done it, and he did that.
Show us.
Oh.
Show us.
Oh.
Has he done it in quarters?
You did that without assistance, didn't you?
Yeah.
Show us the two halves.
Okay.
Right, now quarter
That
it.
looks like it's been sawn in half.
Cauterise it.
And if anyone's eagle-eyed, just show the binding on the back to that camera that's got the light on it there, Andrew. You'll see that what fooled him was they've got a plastic strip in the back of the till.
You absolute bastards! Fuck it, that's awful. That's abuse.
They covered that, so they knew.
That is abuse. Oh, that poor kid.
Embarrassing.
Oh, I want to do a retrospective Ofcom.
Let's find him.
The phone directories. And before, they used to be sort of glued, and it was a little bit easier, so you can't beat plastic. Andrew, strong lad. Are you going to take Brian Jackson on at dips and that sort of thing? See you on Superstars?
No, I've really hurt myself.
Oh, that's awful.
I've really hurt myself, and I've been humiliated on national television.
Awful.
I think that might be my lot, thank you.
You've lost your voice now, haven't you, from doing that? Thank you for doing that.
Oh, look, he's shattered.
You look like Philbin. Yeah.
Boris?
It's not been the same since he had a go this morning.
No, John has a wheelchair most of the week. Now,
Actually, I bet you can't separate my hands like that, can you?
I can't separate your hands.
No.
Bang! You're quite right. Stupid girl. Agnes, could you turn the machines on, please? If Agnes could turn on the swapperettes. All right, Agnes!
There's a girl behind there.
Top
like
10
this.
question in here. Pull out one of the correct cards. The question last week, where is the largest reflector telescope in Great Britain situated?
Oh, God,
the answer was the
boring,
Royal Greenwich Observatory.
boring questions.
Personal
Right, we've
Survey,
done now. We've
Hang on, I just want to see if they read out an address.
They won't.
Name and address, please. Keith Hammond, Wentworth Road, Overslade Estate, Rugby.
Well
done. They did it! We got them! We got them! Yes! They only do it during competitions. Let's get one more address.
But what number?
Over the hurdle in the film that we showed you. The answer was simply 1. There was only one dog that actually jumped over the hurdle. This stunningly beautiful dog is surprised.
Emma Cropper, Parkhurst Road, Prenton, Birkenhead, Merseyside.
Well done.
We don't know the number,
Fair
but we
play.
know the street.
Yeah, they protected those
Put
kids.
that one there. Moving on to Marty Webb. And what is the American name for an ice lolly was Marty's question. The answer, of course, a popsicle.
Popsicle!
Robert Weir, Bent Crescent, Fallside,
Bent
Uddington.
Crescent? What?
Calls.
Robert Weir, Bent Crescent,
Question. The answer, of course, a popsicle.
Robert Weir, Bent Crescent, Fallside, Uddington, Scotland.
Oh,
Robert
dear.
Weir,
Poor
Bent Crescent,
Robert.
Fallside, Uddington, Scotland.
Jolly good.
That's
And
gonna
Evita
sting,
book,
isn't it? That's
Marty
not-
Webb's LP, Tell Me on a Sunday, and also an American recording of Evita. And
Which is
finally,
better,
David Bellamy.
because it'll be Patti
What was the
LuPone.
name of the plant that he brought along? That was the plant. It was an absolutely amazing thing. It really is incredible. It's almost like it's in pottery, but it was a plant. It's a cone or the fruiting head of a banksia.
A fruiting head of a banksia.
And Andrew Forsyke got that right. From Townsdale Farm, Rawcliffe, it looks like, Preston, Lancashire.
We know exact right. Tansdale Farm. We're off. We are off.
Well done, Andrew.
Okay. What were we doing before this? Oh, Eldorado. We are 2 minutes and 13 seconds into Eldorado.
We said we were going to finish early tonight, but...
We are.
Him down to my level.
Oh, my goodness, I didn't know I'd offended him.
Oh, well, it wasn't just Freddie, it was Stanley and Rosemary too. Olive, can you imagine what it...
Oh, the safari. On safari.
Yes.
Feels like to be...
How did we get to that?
Oh, God, I don't know.
How did we get to
Really
Slop Shop?
slowly. Really bloody slowly.
Excluded from the major social event of the year. Well, they were gutted, sick as parrots.
But I had no intention of excluding them.
Oh, it seems like only yesterday. There we were, sat in the theatre
Oh, she's shit stirring deliberately.
Yeah.
She's playing a game. When the old lady goes, she'll laugh.
bar. Pariahs, social outcasts.
16 was the other turntable speed and 78 quiet bloke. I hope that
This
answers
is
your
terrible.
question.
Eventually we decided to put a brave face on it, of course. Make do with the...
Now that I'm alone again, I can't stop breaking down again. The simplest thing sets me off, and then take me to that place where I can find my brave face, where I can find my brave face, my brave face.
I mean, it was...
That is a fucking great song. I love. I would put that in my definitely top 20 Paul McCartney solo songs. Sometimes it will nudge the top 10.
Do you know the lyric I like? I've been hit in the town, and it didn't hit back.
I've been hit in the town.
No, there it goes. Dies. I've been
hit in the town.
I've been hit in the
Down,
town, and it didn't hit back.
Ever since you went the day, I've got this inclination not to change a single thing. As I pull the plates back on another TV, I'm made for two. Now that I'm alone again,
Ray, come on.
I can't stop breaking down again. Simplest style sets me off and then takes me to that place.
Sounds like him.
And you know the other song they wrote together I like?
Go on.
Let me just get into it. What goes on in that pretty little head of yours? What goes on in the place in your mind?
Oh, yeah.
These days I'm afraid she's not even sure that her name is Veronica. Do you suppose I can?
So he got to keep that one,
Yeah.
and he got a brave face.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Correct choice, I think, as well.
Fine for me, but I could tell.
Veronica, do you suppose? If you want to have the longest, most boring audiobook in the world, Elvis Costello's autobiography. So fucking long, so fucking dull, so fucking long.
They were just going through the motions.
Mr. Martin.
What's he got there?
Milk. Milk.
It seems that I owe you an apology.
Why?
Well, for the awful faux pas about my
He's doing.
safari party, but I assure you, I'd only invited the representative families.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I insist that you come and have dinner with me tonight to make up for feeling left
Thanks. Oh, but he's probably going to be meeting Paco.
out. Both of you.
Oh, there's nothing to that, Miss King.
I won't take no for an answer.
Can you do me a favour and don't say what it? I need you to take a picture of me doing something on my phone, and you need to see the phone screen. I'll explain to you afterwards. It's for a thing. So I just need to. I'm going to turn the volume down on my phone. It's for a thing that you might. I'll explain later, but I need to. Just hold.
Why has this just occurred to you? Is it Freddie out of breath?
No, I'll tell you off stream, right? And it'll mean something to you guys at some point. I just got to find it. Hang on. You see who's don't mention anything you can see, right?
Face. Yes.
Don't mention anything you can see. But I need a picture of me
looking at the phone.
And you need to see what I'm doing on the phone.
Go on.
Here we go. Right, so the volume's down, so you can't hear. So I just need.
Do I need your face in it?
You need to know it's me.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
And can you see what's on
Yes.
there? Okay, and if you just take another one of me doing that.
Oh, hang on. Don't
Turn
need
the flash off.
Don't need the flash, do I?
Turn the flash off.
All right. Sorry, everybody.
I need you to get that.
Sorry, everybody. Hang on. I need to make sure that I can see what's on that screen.
Surprised this is taking quite as long as it's taking.
Well, of course, you know about photography, right?
I do now. I've got this. This film's in 4K sometimes.
I don't know whether you can see what it is.
You can't see what it is.
Well, no, you know why? Because
the lights are on.
Yeah, because it goes towards the brightest light source.
All right. Well, the lights are on now. Just take a picture.
Stop being a knobhead.
But don't take it that way.
Why?
Take it longers.
Yeah,
Long
but
way.
you're too. Get it close to your face then.
This will be revealed at some point, dear listener. Next week, probably.
Right.
Can I see? Can you see what it is I've got on my phone? Yes, man! It will be revealed next week. Good night, Debbie. It will be revealed next week, and it really is a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. Right.
Yeah.
Can you send those to me,
I'm
please?
doing it.
Do you suppose?
Right, go.
That goes on in that pretty little head of yours. What
Now,
goes?
can we say-
Hang on a minute. I need to send these on to the person that you saw. You haven't sent it to me.
I have.
You haven't.
I have.
You haven't.
Oh yeah.
Don't show them.
Showing you.
It hasn't gone through.
Yeah, but it's still charging.
One's gone through. Here we go.
So impatient.
What goes on in that pretty little head of yours? What goes on in that place in the dark? Oh, I sent it to the wrong person. There we go. These days I'm afraid.
8 o'clock. That'll give me just about time to get everything organised. Oh, this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God, I was under a shit
What
pain.
was all that about?
Oh my God. Dressing to the left.
For those, you can see his dick. Sorry. For those who haven't seen for a while, this guy's having a mental breakdown.
As evidenced by his...
And we see his penis a lot.
Colour choice.
When their father lost his battle with the present pride owner, the Marsh sisters now lead a nomadic existence.
What the fuck is in that fridge? Oh,
Precious
sorry, wrong
little, I
button.
would wager.
Pressing the wrong button because we're not on YouTube.
Of exile when their father lost his
It looks like
battle with the
poppers.
present pride owner, the master
What are they? Beers, it'll be beers, won't it? Be beers.
sisters now lead a nomadic
Bye,
existence over the surrounding plains.
Do you know what I had on the way to yours the other night? Ice cream crunchy. And it was night time and it was cold. I thought, fuck it. Ice cream crunchy.
Thanks for bringing me one.
Oh, nobody. I brought you my vibe.
Again.
If I had that horny picture up on the wall, I would be.
No, you would.
So you're still not going into work then?
I told you I've lost my job.
How can I when I haven't got a job to go to?
Oh, can I haven't got a job to go to.
You seem to be the only person that knows that. It's got to be
Telly's
worth
too loud.
going into
Huh?
The telly's too
the
loud.
office to check.
Her sister on the hill, good luck.
Going to the residents' meeting then? Eh?
The last time we saw them, the really ugly one was about to get his leg over, and she ran away terrified because those two beat the shit out of each other.
And also, he was leading with his the open mouth like this,
Yeah. Yeah.
like he was going to suck her soul out.
I told you, some busybody's putting an official complaint about our punch-up.
Who cares?
I do! We're skinned, you say you're out of a job, and now our neighbours are out for our blood unless we speak up for ourselves.
They wouldn't listen to us anyway.
All down to me again, isn't it, Gabs? Don't worry, I'll open up the bar, then I'll do a bit of creeping so we've still got a roof over our heads. I'll get Jerry to...
What's he eating? It's like a chocolate...
Pan au choc, I think.
Pan au choc.
One of those
Look
really
after
crappy
things at
ones
the
that comes
beach,
in a
'cause it's-
vacuum
I
pack.
fucking love those so
Yeah, but
much.
they're not proper, are they?
So much. One more night.
It'll obviously be too much for you.
We will be finished by 9 o'clock, I promise.
But if you really got the boot...
Because it's the Traitors final. Oh, Traitors. Maybe Beast Games.
You can look through the classifieds.
The classifieds. Look through the classifieds.
See if you can find another job.
Who's that at your... Oh, no one.
Going out of it.
There really was no need
They're gonna have it up.
for this, and we weren't even remotely offended.
I'm sure you're saying that just to make me feel better, Dr. Webb.
Oh, no, honestly. We had a wonderful time in Fuengirola.
Wanky roller.
Fuengirola.
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 We
Or,
flanked.
as my granddad Joe used to call it, Fuenge.
We flanked, and I rolled.
Well, I'm delighted to hear it, but there's no excuse whatever for my not thinking. Anyway, 8 o'clock sharp?
Nope.
No one ever says no to this woman.
I've not heard from the people that I took the flowers to, the new neighbours. I wasted
I reckon they're in witness
£6.99.
protection and you disturbed them. They've
Yeah.
moved on.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah, no one says no. No one asks questions. No one does anything.
I says, I'm really sorry, Olive, but we've got plans tonight. Maybe some other time.
See you later.
Oh, could I say that to you when you invite me round? Is that an option? Is it an option? When you invite me round, is it an option to go, no, I've got plans?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, but you know I haven't got plans.
That's okay.
So where does that leave
What
me?
that would do is allow me to make plans. Do it, I dare you.
Okay.
Do it.
He's always wearing the same clothes. Everyone else is getting a little wardrobe zhuzh. He's not.
I suppose we have to go.
Well, the poor woman obviously feels dreadful about it.
I could cheerfully strangle Freddie and Jerry.
Yeah. No, just Jerry.
Those cups are empty. Oh, no, they're not! There's tea in her cup!
Must be cold. That old woman's been there for ages.
Ah, Miss King. I'm glad I saw you. I've got a note for you from Gwen.
Shows it says, fuck off!
Mr. Lockhead, what's all this about a special emergency residents meeting?
It's all in the note.
Yes, I see that, but I need time to prepare for these things.
It's not until this afternoon.
But I've got a very important dinner party tonight, and I haven't even done the shopping. Oh, really, Gwen should have postponed all this till I got back when we could have discussed it properly.
Don't tell me your troubles, Miss Kay. I have troubles of my own. For instance, I am late in opening my shop.
Oh.
Right. She should say no.
No one's queuing outside your shop, Drew, for old battered books.
There was a swimsuit pinned to the wall.
Yeah.
Drew, I'm glad I caught you. Could you ask whoever...
Have you got any swimsuits or some old books? They're shit.
To get everyone out quickly after the residents' meeting. I've got to set up for a party tonight.
Why don't you tell her yourself? I'm not allowed in your place. Remember?
Owned.
And I've got something to say about the residents' meeting there.
Great. So why don't you two pick the bones out of it together?
He's having a lot of fun acting this part, this guy. He is having fun. He's had a lot of serious stories. There's been, anger over his children being shit, all of this stuff. This is a real chance for him to have a bit of a laugh. Stop standing on my foot, please.
I'm amazed you can feel it, because you know what he's wearing?
Crocs. He is having a lot of fun. This is him blowing off a little bit of steam.
Me? I'm off to open my...
It's Traitors on now!
Oh.
Joke.
If anyone leaves, we've got 44 viewers. If anyone leaves without asking permission, and we may not grant permission. If anyone leaves without asking, you are dead to me.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare traitorize us.
And don't think that by just leaving the stream open, you can go sneak off and watch it.
We know.
We can see you.
What do you think about that, Jimbo?
He's definitely gone.
He's gone. Jenna, what do you think about that? Dave Dogface is here. He's a faithful. Catifer, are you enjoying the stream tonight? And Gatford.
Very quiet all of a sudden.
Gatford's in. Catifer's in. Jimbo and Jenna.
Write them down.
I'm going to phone them up. I'm going to phone these pricks up. Jimbo.
Someone is about to get murdered.
Hello?
You enjoying the stream, mate?
No, I'm watching Traitors.
Oh,
We know you are! We know you are! We've done a register, and you're not in the chat anymore!
No, because I'm watching Traitors.
How dare you!
You're gonna get murdered!
You're gonna get murdered!
Tonight!
Well, if you'd done Eldorado a bit quicker...
Dead to us.
Oh, we're victim blaming.
Dead to
How
us.
low.
Dead
How low.
to us, Jimbo and Jenna.
They're the traitors.
Absolutely raging. Let's get back to this.
Anyway. Oh! And the colour of the day is pink.
Who is that?
No one is special.
Discoteca.
He's new Italian. I think his name is Guido.
I think his name is Guido.
No, she said I think his name is Whittle.
Whittle.
Guido.
Waddle. Are you going to talk to me?
You got a bra on today? No.
Hello, son.
Hello, son.
Oh, that's the 54 Sport.
Do you ever call the girls your daughter? You say hello, daughters.
No.
I call the
them
boys
girls.
son. I call the boys son sometimes.
No, I never call them hello, daughter.
I like it. I like saying I'm very proud of you, son. I love you, son.
Well, son is a thing that people do, and daughter is not. Unless you're in some sort of ye oldie thing. My good daughter, please fetch me my tankard.
I am not watching The Apprentice this year. Every year I say I'm not watching it, and every year I do, and every year I absolutely hate myself for watching it. I'm not watching it.
It's not a serious business programme and hasn't been for some time.
This week I couldn't be bothered to turn up, and I'm an avatar. I want you to design a video game.
I'm an avatar and I'm taller than I really am.
This week, I couldn't be bothered to turn up, but I'm sending you to Brussels to buy figs.
I would say I'm going to give one of you a job, but of course I'm not. You're all idiots.
This week, I couldn't be bothered to turn up, but I want you to make an ice cream to sell to dogs.
I've selected a load of bullshitters yet again, and we're going to string you along for 8 weeks or however long it is, and then I'm going to tell you I know you're a bullshitter.
This week, we're in the British Museum because I want you to invade a country.
Father wants us to go with him to the tennis club this afternoon.
Tennis club.
I think you'd better go.
Great. Fantastic. We are in the imperial phase where all the foreigners speak English. Remember at the start? The foreigners would speak in their own language.
No subtitles.
No subbies. No subby T's. Now...
You were like Farage on a train.
Now they're speaking English. Now we've got a show.
After him.
Jump in. All right.
Jump in my car. I want to take you home.
That's enough.
What's a long, slow
It wasn't really jumping
scene?
in, was it? It was like sort of sliding in.
I've got to pop over to the tennis club first.
Oh, no thanks. I don't want to go there.
Why?
Oh, she's getting straight back out.
You know why? Remember she had a crush on
Monsieur Lapine, l'érotique, le tennis, l'érotique, l'amour.
Oh, Le Duc, their name is, isn't it?
La Duc.
You know why. Philippe.
Philip.
Isn't that all forgotten now?
No, it isn't. They're still laughing at me about it.
Maria, why don't you and I have a serious talk about all this?
Why don't you and I have a serious talk about this? I'd rather have a fun talk about something else.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
Where are you going to have the serious talk? Oh, at the tennis club.
You seen this?
New shirt.
Oh, yes, of course. It's your
Yeah, it's
recipe.
a blank
Good,
sheet
eh?
of paper, isn't it?
I'm sure this will bring the restaurant a lot more business. Is there something wrong?
You do know what riñones are?
Riñones.
What does that mean?
Tripe.
Let me see here. It's kidneys, isn't it?
Piñones?
Oh, riñones. All right, it is kidneys. And champignons is mushrooms.
Oh, pine nuts.
No.
Pine nuts.
Oh dear. Little typing error. I seem to be having a few problems with these lately. So now we've got squid, stuffed with spinach, and kidneys. Well,
look at him, he's absolutely raging.
He's just doing the same face.
He's not looking around, though. He's looking at her.
I'm sorry, and I'll print an apology in the next edition.
Talking about the reputation of the restaurant. My reputation as a chef.
A chef.
There really isn't anything else I can do. And I'm sure it's not as bad as you think. I mean, to be honest, it's mainly the Brits who read this newspaper anyway. And I don't think that most of them would dream of eating squid anyway. So...
Fucking hell!
Yeah.
Oh, piñones. Okay. It's just sad that we couldn't even really...
I don't think there's much harm done.
Why is that tennis ball so loud? It's like it's in front of them.
First Philippe, then Blair. Then the family doesn't make it any easier.
I feel like they're watching me all the time, judging me.
Literally couldn't give a shit about you, little girl.
Is that a cat?
Tit cat.
Yes.
It is.
What?
Where's a cat come from?
She's stroking a cat.
Career, but
I thought that was on a T-shirt.
For me as well as him. Like this job. He says I mustn't do
Hang
it.
on a minute.
There was a cat there, wasn't there?
Right, is there a cat?
Yes.
Oh, there's a tiny little cat. I know. What the? Don't. It's gonna have rabies.
Why? Because it's in Spain.
Continental cats have rabies. You're not supposed to touch them. They've all got rabies, especially in the 90s. Okay. Oh, come on. That's true. And you're not supposed to drink the tap water. Bugs.
First Philip, then Blair. Then the family doesn't make it any easier.
I feel like they are watching me all the time, judging me.
Yes. I love Javier, but he has to know best, for me as well as him. Like this job. He says I mustn't do it, which almost makes me want to.
At least you can choose. They don't let
She meant choose and she says shoes.
me do anything.
You're a bit younger than me, but maybe things will change now I moved in. We could be like sisters.
This is a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not going to go well.
Look up for each other.
What was the cat? Tennis cat, Alan, you're right.
What should be pleased?
She's... The next step would put her in the water, right?
Yes. Oh, pleased. Yes, it means that you won't have to move away from all your friends.
All my friends are laughing about the way she was carrying on. Can you imagine what it was like for me at school?
She was not carrying on. It was a misunderstanding, that's all.
Tell them that, shall I?
You don't have to tell them anything. They'll soon find something else to talk about.
So what changed your minds? Why aren't we going?
Your mother's already said it wasn't a misunderstanding.
So they're not going. So is Marcus Tandy going to be angry that they're not selling the tennis court?
I don't know.
You promised me the tennis courts,
It's a quick
monsieur.
turnaround. It's like they've given up. It's a different
Literally last
writer,
week-
so they've just swept it away.
Storm and his teacup. That's what they say.
We are both sensible adults, and a little thing like that is not going to disrupt all our lives.
And of course, we think of you.
Oh, no, don't try and put this on me.
Oh, no, don't try and put this on me. What the fuck accent was that? Oh, no, don't try and put this on me.
Adults, and a little thing like that is not going to disrupt all our lives.
I don't think he's their real son.
Of course, we think of you.
Well, no, they're actors.
But what I mean is...
Oh, no, don't try and put this on me.
Oh, no, don't try and put this on me.
That's unusual.
That is a half French, half English kid, isn't it?
You don't talk to your father like that.
In an English accent. You're speaking a French accent. Like I do, and he do too.
Yeah, sometimes it sounds like I don't really know what I'm saying.
He's always trying to put your happiness first, okay?
Thank you, Isabel. Listen, it's time to
Thank
forget
you, Isabel.
what happens and think of the future. I must admit, we have some real exciting plans, you know?
I must admit, we have some real exciting plans, you know? What? Fucking staying in that shithole playing tennis all the time?
She's going to be chasing that Dane again.
Let's just check the numbers of people. How many people have we lost? We've lost
2.
4. 2.
Hi, Arno.
Hi.
What's wrong?
It turns out I'm English. They're not my real parents. I'm English. They just told me. That French thing was just pretend.
Parents.
I know the feeling. Look.
Right, let's do that scene. Hello, Arno, what's wrong?
I can't remember what he said.
Right, so he says parents. Hello, Arno, what's wrong?
Parents.
I know the feeling. That's how that scene went.
Yeah, it was.
Right, we're going to watch it and we're going to do it.
Hi, Arno.
Hi.
What's wrong?
Parents.
I know the feeling. Look.
Hi, Arno, what's wrong?
Parents.
I know the feeling.
Look. About the other day. I'm really sorry. You know what I'm like. Shout first, think later.
It's okay.
I didn't want there to be any bad feelings between us. Anyway, I heard you're leaving.
No, we're not. We decided they won't sell.
They changed their mind all of a sudden.
Is it? I just wish they'd make their mind up. First we're going back to France, and now we're staying.
Now we're staying. He's just totally given up, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad. I'd have missed you.
But I'm supposed to forget about the way they behaved and the publicity. I felt I was full of ideas in the tennis club.
The
And for
local
me,
rag.
you're sending me to your mother for extra English lessons.
Oh, you
think you're all right, you teach her. Dunk.
Part of his plan for turning me into, I don't know what.
So, I'll be seeing a lot more of you then.
Oh, Nessa's got a boyfriend. Nessa's
romance.
Dork.
I suppose so.
That's good. Can I get you a drink or anything?
No.
What's this? This isn't the usual Nessa. Nice Nessa.
He'll never like me.
Wait here. I'll get them.
Trish sent.
Simper.
Is that a bull looking at them
Yes,
through the window?
it's a
Her
distant bull.
apologies. She can't come because of her leg.
Lucky Trish, I don't even know why I'm here.
We needed a moaning get.
Because you had a a young girl running from your place screaming.
And you were fighting.
I mean, the brother had a bit of a Barney, that's all.
It's obvious you haven't been studying your rule book lately, Mr. Hindle. It's quite clear. Mrs. Atkins lodged a formal complaint against you, which this committee is obliged to discuss. Now, if we find that your behaviour was such that the association is brought into disrepute, and this is not the first complaint that's been lodged against you, then it...
Look how Joy's sitting.
Joy, what are you doing?
Close your legs, love.
Has a number of options.
Thank you, Miss King. I think we'll worry about that when it happens.
Joy looks like she's sat on a magic carpet. She's just going to float up.
Go and get Beba Clive.
She's the cat. I love that little GIF thing, whatever you call it. I don't know.
The cat in the
wizard's hat.
I think we should
This
discuss
suddenly
it.
goes,
I love that so much.
Gwen, could I just say something, please?
Of course, Joy.
Thank you. If Gavin and Alan want to beat the hell out of each other in private, that is one thing, right?
Whoa!
Right, but when it starts involving other people, it's quite a different matter. The fact is, some people not only live here, they trade here.
what, you couldn't hear it from in the bar?
And if the police are going to be called into the urbanisation on a regular basis...
Exactly.
The urbanisation.
And I mean, we have spent years building up good relations with them. It would be disastrous if the image of the lager lout rubbed off on us again.
She'd love it to rub off, etc., etc.,
Oh,
etc.
stop.
Remember that this isn't our country, right? They can make things very difficult for us if they want to.
Look, hang about. The police weren't even called in.
They might have been.
Yes.
Okay.
They might be called in now.
The army might have been.
They weren't.
And if they had been, then we'd be
Also, I'll be taking no lectures from you, whose husband had to be towed home by the disabled daughter. Pipe down, sugar lips.
His watch is on upside down.
You have yours on the wrong arm, so...
No, that's irrelevant. His screen is at the bottom of the watch.
He might be fancy.
Any problems Miss King is talking about.
I hear what you're all saying, and of course you're all absolutely right. The boys have been going off the rails a bit lately, but...
We were all young once. Is that what he's going to say?
I like to lie in bed and mooch around, and then I get Jerry to come in and shout at me, so...
I mean, they have just lost their dad.
I pulled out the dad card.
Yes, mate. Look at that. And he's thinking respect. Absolute respect.
I hadn't thought of that.
And I don't think we can forget that.
Thanks.
I go along with that.
Where's he been for the last 6 weeks? He's got a different top on. Snowy's got a different top.
He's been at the shit shirt shop.
All this committee and agenda stuff's a bit heavy. Why don't the boys just say they're sorry and it won't happen again?
But it's a nice thought, Mr. White, but we do have to follow proper
Fucking state of her glasses. Sid Littles, isn't it? Proper Sydney Littles.
procedures.
There is provision for a formal apology to be lodged and taken into
why
consideration.
don't... tell him to F off. Write that down in your
9,
minutes.
subsection 4.
Well, hang on. Gwen called the meeting. And now she's saying, Do you want to read Paulie D's comment?
Got a different top, so he has. He has got a different top, so he has. I want them to write down that... Do you remember when Blair was nicking batteries?
Yeah, I do actually. That was good.
For no reason.
Yeah, and taking ecstasy.
Yeah, never went anywhere.
Are you looking for...
He's gonna be raging because it's not for sale anymore.
No.
What are you doing? Oh.
You know what I'm doing. This is what is going to happen. He's going to be like, you...
There's not that much juice in there. I've got a whole bottle of juice
It is.
in
You
the
just have to
garage.
move. If we move slightly, then it will come up.
I don't think it's showing on camera. Give it another squirt. There it is.
Fan it up. Smoke her up. Smoke her up.
There we go. This is what you need. You need something like this.
There we go. Professional. Professional. You want a big bit of card?
A game.
Just looking.
I heard you got your car back.
Oh, what I
Look
love.
at his purple jacket.
I know, he's like the Count. One absolute idiot.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was just lousy joyriders, you know.
His car got stolen. It's back.
It's back, fine.
Funny, I always thought a car was just to get you from, like, A to B. I never realised how fond of it was until somebody tried to take it away from me. A bit like a woman, really.
Oh, I knew it was going to be...
Bit like a woman, bit like a woman to me.
Boop, boop,
Come on,
boop,
Drew.
boop. Oh, I think I've just been dissed, but I don't know how.
No. We had a deal. You said you were selling to me. That's where this is going. I don't want to sell no more. No. We had a deal.
So you won't be getting the club after all? Eh, no.
Yeah, no.
Philip and I have decided to try and make a go of it.
Oh, they're friends again now, are they?
She's got very short arms, hasn't she?
She's holding them up.
Okay. They're
Listen,
very.
are you digging at me again?
The bit between shoulder and elbow is tiny. Oh, fugs. I'm sorry, Catherine.
I'm glad. Me too. But how can he even think of selling it to that man anyway? I can't stand him. He's so full of himself. So arrogant. And you know his reputation. I think he's quite attractive, actually.
Oh, you're not going there. Are you going there? She's going there.
No, he only likes teenagers.
If you like
doesn't
that sort of thing.
he? No. No one does.
No one walks that slowly by a pool on their own.
Only when they're being checked out by the ladies.
Eldorado, too
Bros.
early
For
celebrating
celebration
yet.
yet. You bypass.
You bypass. Have you been here all day, you
What
muppet?
do you mean about his bypass?
Well, don't you want to know what happened? Eh? The residents' meeting. We're on probation.
What's that supposed to mean?
Decided they'd give us one more chance.
Just one more chance.
But if we step out of line over the next 6 months, they'll throw the book at us.
Bunch of hypocrites.
I thought it wasn't a bad result, really.
Nah, they're just biding their time, that's all.
Eh?
They're all in on it. They're all getting at me, can't you see that?
Oh, what an accurate representation of paranoia and mental breakdown.
Well, what are you talking about, Gav?
Be surprised like him.
What? What are you talking about, Gav?
You need 2 more words in there.
What? Ooh. What are you talking about, Gav?
That's it.
This, of course.
Oh,
What gives
seriously, everyone is yay close to a
them the right to think that
testicle
they can
slip.
print that and then get away with it, eh?
I'm sorry, Gav.
What, about the new bypass?
I didn't know anything about
Bypass.
this.
I missed my echo
It's
button.
a breakdown.
This new mixer that you paid for doesn't have an echo button. Not one of you has apologised. It's a terrible thing to say.
What's he say about you?
Oh, read it for yourself. I'm sick of it. I'm going for a walk.
It's all right, you'll be able to see him for quite a way.
Sorry, but I thought it was a sledgehammer to crack a nut. They're good boys, really, and they deserve another chance.
Well, since the vote went against
What's he doing there?
He's just like rubbing
Stabbing.
he's rubbing a leaf with a trowel.
me, and I'm a Democrat, I shall defer to it, of course. Although I know we're storing up trouble for later on, but that's not what I came round for. Now, have you got any fresh parsley?
Ah, this is the relevance of the plants.
I've got dried, of course, but it's useless for garnishing.
Is it?
I could do without it, but I...
He's got gladiola, not gladiola, what are they?
Flowers.
No, those flowers then. Geraniums.
Forget-me-nots.
Nope.
I want everything to be just right. I'm slaving over a hot stove all afternoon.
Oh, so you're entertaining, are you?
Yes, Dr. and Mrs. Webb, and Mr. Martin, and that young woman.
Well, how much do you want?
Jerry.
Oh, is that racist?
Don't know. Couldn't remember.
Homophobic?
I think it's the actor forgetting her lines.
Let's find out. Oh.
Defer to it, of course. Although I know we're storing up trouble for later on,
Stalling
but
up-
that's not what I came
stalling
round
up
for.
trouble.
She's
Now,
fucked
have
this
you
totally,
got
isn't
any
she?
fresh parsley? I've got dried, of course, but it's useless for...
Oh!
Oh, so you're entertaining, are
Oh,
you?
the
Yes,
button's
Dr.
doing
and Mrs.
things.
Webb, and Mr. Martin, and that young woman.
Well, how much do you want?
Oh, just 3 sprigs. Apparently, they were all rather upset at missing out on my safari supper. So
Why
I
is he
thought I
digging
ought
it
to
up? You cut it.
invite them along and give them a taste of what they missed.
You're all...
3 sprigs.
Whoa!
He's giving her 3 plants.
Hang on a minute. Why did he use the trowel to lift up 3 pots? Look.
I know.
Right, so he's troweling. You can see that on the screen, yeah. Okay,
3
so he's
sprigs.
troweling
Apparently,
3 sprigs, right?
they were all rather upset
Gets
at
the
missing out on my
trowel,
safari supper.
digs,
So I
digs,
thought I ought
stops
to invite them
digging,
along
dig.
and give them a taste of what they missed.
3 pots
With
of the driest plant you've ever seen.
They're all hot.
Oh, well, never mind. You know, you're an old cynic. This is all about the community spirit. That's why I'm choosing a Spanish recipe. Squid stuffed with kidney and spinach.
Oh, no! Oh, shit!
It's finally something joins up.
Oh, my God! This is awful.
Isn't squid a bit ambitious?
Mr. White, you must open yourself up to new experiences.
Someone's
I got it.
themselves up.
I heard a cat hiss.
Put the light on. Someone's tried to...
Hang on.
It's Lucy.
Come on, Gat. Lucy. There's Pat's up there, I think. There's Pat. Who's in here? Oh, Jesus. Pat's. Come on, darling. Hello, Lucy.
The rivals.
You're being very brave. I was going to leave them out tonight, but I don't think I will. I'll put them back in there. It's exciting, though.
Yeah.
Here we go.
From Dr. Fernandez's young son. It's the first in a series of new recipes that they're printing up in Eldorado. When in Spain?
Where is Maria?
I'm reading a book.
In Cervantes with some friends.
Oh dear, they're going to try Biracho with her again.
This is how he walks in. Hang on, my trousers are falling down.
Oh. He's a hiked right up.
Okay, I'll hike it.
No, too much detail.
Sorry. It's like the brothers. It's like this. Where are you? What is going on here? That's fold. That's not peen. That's fold. Can't see peen. Oh. What's going on? Oh! More than a woman. More than a... We just lost two more people.
Friends.
Yeah.
Just some people at school. You don't mind, do you?
No. Why should I? She won't be back for a while. So we can have some time alone together.
We can. Oh, you can't see it, guys. They're about to...
But they're not.
I have something to tell you.
Look what he's doing! Oh, sorry. Right, you have to see this.
The pose.
You have to see the seduction pose, right?
Yeah.
In Cervantes with
Look at the pose.
I think I might just
What
have got
friends?
pregnant.
Oh, hang on. Right, hang on a minute. We're going to have a little bit of fun here. Let's get rid of that. Go away. Hang on. Hold the line. It'll be worth it.
Oh.
So his arm is sort of... The chair's in the way. There we go.
Really long. Looks like he's left the coat hanger in. Hello.
Right, you be her. Oh, it's double bubble. How? Hang on. How big? You need to do her hand holding the book. So your hand wants to come over there. This your left. No, that's your right. That's it. There we go. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Oh, buggered it. Oh, no! I've totally fucked this up. I can't do it. I don't know what... Right, I've broken...
All right, well, let's stop.
I've broken Eldorado.
All right, let's stop. We're ruining it.
Let's get rid of that.
Patty wants some affection. She's seen you've got someone else.
Oh.
She's giving up.
More than a woman.
More than a woman to me.
Anyway, sorry, his sexy
Just some
pose.
people at school. You don't mind, do you?
Try and hold on to your
No. Why
ovaries,
should I?
ladies.
She won't be back for a while. So we can have some time alone together, yeah?
Fucking hell. Just hang on. I think I can recreate that. I think I can.
Look at her face. Not impressed.
Hang on. What? I want. What? Why can't I?
For your own good, probably.
I want to control. What is that? Video? No. We're doing it. I don't think that's part of this. Here we go. Right. So I'm going to go that way.
You need to make it bigger still. Can you put it on the tilt?
Tilt? I don't really know. Anyway, I don't really know how to do tilts. Anyway, we said we finish at 9, and we've got fucking ages to go. So, rainbow up there.
Right, come on.
No.
Oh,
we're in. Right, let's go. Let's go. Watch this.
I have something to tell you. I decided to take that job with Marcus Tandy.
He's going to sit bolt upright. What?
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 Do we have to go?
Oh, that was it.
Yes, she'd be mortally offended if we didn't.
Oh, well, if I'm laid back by then, I'll just have to join you later.
Thanks a lot. It was you that landed us in it. Oh, but here he comes now. So, Cinderella shall go to the ball.
Well, I know,
Then
lucky
you just
girl.
walk around with one
Hey,
hand
the
in a
residents' meeting didn't go too badly.
No, but he doesn't seem to have out much with Gavin.
Why, what's up?
I wish I knew. He's in a funny old mood. Have you seen this week's Eldorado?
Oh, no, I never bothered to read it. It's quite
I never bothered to watch it.
useful if you run out of book paper late at night, though. Otherwise, it's a dead loss.
Oh, I don't know. It's a mine of information. There's a... Oh, look, there's the return of the spiritual healer and, a rundown on who's donated volleyballs to the beach club.
According to Gavin, it's stuff full of gossip and lies about him.
Oh, dear. Per and Isabel last week. This week, Gavin. Gwen Lockhead ain't going to be popular.
I can't even remember him being mentioned.
He isn't. I've been through it cover to cover.
Well, what did he say? Did you tackle him about it?
Oh,
I
tell her.
couldn't.
She's
He
really
went out for a
sympathetic about
walk.
mental health, isn't she?
Oi, you! Man up and pull yourself together!
I waited for a while, but I didn't think it was fair to leave you on your own too long.
Why?
Richard Allsorts has not commented for about 6 months. And his first comment is... They call the newsletter Eldorado? What a comeback, Richard! What a comeback!
There's a new T-shirt for you, Jimbo. Why?
Sorry about that. You go back, see if he's turned up. I can look after things here.
Okay, thanks.
I was just doing him a good turn, that's all.
How noble. You're still coming to dinner at 8.
Do you suppose she's expecting us to dress for dinner?
Oh, I should think so. She wants it to be an occasion.
I'll probably wear grey slacks and a white short-sleeve shirt.
With the collar pulled out just
Make
slightly
up
too far.
for what we missed.
Sit down, perhaps.
I never wanted to go to a safari party in the first place.
No, but we can't tell her that.
I could have a headache.
No.
Why is he carrying a beach bag?
Isn't it a shopping bag?
No, it's a beach bag.
Okay.
It's beach bag material.
You could have a headache.
No. Oh, come on. She's not such a bad old stick. She just wants to be seen doing the right thing, that's all. It's important to her.
If she's such a sweet, sensitive old soul, how come she was trying to have the Hindle brothers publicly flogged at that residence then?
Look, it's just one evening out of our lives.
Okay. Okay.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Just looked at her ass
He
as
did.
she walked off.
He did. I noticed that too.
Hello.
Hi.
I thought I had to return you these. You've forgotten them in my car.
You have forgotten them in my car.
Thank you. So, how are things between you and your husband now?
Oh, fine. Fine, thank you.
Is this supposed to be like Brief Encounter? I mean, we're supposed to be on their side.
I don't know.
And you and Lenny?
Oh, fine. Trina's gone back to Denmark now for a while.
Because she was a shit actor and we kept
Until
having to
everything
dub
is
her
blown
lines
over.
over.
That's true.
Yeah. She always was a sensitive
Shit actor.
child.
I've got something in my eye. No, she don't. Blue balls.
Oh, what's happening here?
Here, I'm buying your tennis court. It is not for sale no more. Oi.
She's walking around with one hand in her pocket now.
You going to Ingrid's party?
No, I can't. Big family meal tonight. Such hypocrites.
Papering over the crack?
He's not even bothering with a French
No,
accent
he
anymore.
isn't.
Not even bothering.
No.
My lot are good at that one as well.
Come on, Arno. It's time to go home. Perhaps we can take Nessa home?
For you?
Oh, how sweet of you.
Oh,
I'll
the
put them in
carnations.
water. I thought we'd all eat on the balcony tonight. It'd be easier. So do carry on
Oh, he's put different clothes on.
Why is Freddie dressed as a captain?
out and make yourselves comfortable.
He's dressed like Mike Love in
I'll be with you in a
1976.
minute.
Very much.
Thanks.
Oh.
Lovely. Now, isn't your friend coming, Mr. Martin?
Oh, she'll be along in a minute, Miss King. And if she isn't, I'll kill her.
Why do I get the feeling she's going to say something racist or use a term we don't use anymore?
She was the one that got
She's
us
going to
into
serve
this.
up shitty squid, though, isn't she?
Oh yeah.
You don't have to come, Drew.
Oh, I'll walk with you there. I've got nothing else to do.
Oh, poor Dad. Don't worry, if you hang around, I'll smug you out a drink or something.
You sure you'll be all right, love?
Look, I don't mind. I've got plenty to do here. And anyway, I had a Christmas party this week.
They did have a Christmas party.
Who did?
What more can a man ask for?
She's forgotten.
She's not going, is she?
Nope.
What do you say?
Nothing. He still hasn't turned up.
Oh, do you want to go and look for him?
Nah. Maybe he needs a bit of time to sort himself out. Anyway, there's no point you hanging around here wasting your time and our money. You might as well clear off to that dinner of yours.
Oh, well, if you're sure there's nothing else I can do.
If you see him along the way, you might remind him we've a business to run.
He's not twigged yet, has he?
What, that he's mental?
His
We too
brother's
early?
really not capable of that.
Oh, hi. We're not quite ready for the party yet, but
For the party.
the bar's open. Why don't you go?
And if you're listening to the podcast, as I know some of you do, good evening, James. To indicate there's a party going on, they've sellotaped 3 balloons to the wall.
in and,
Party!
Oh, and she's blowing one up!
Is Clive here? Oh, no, not yet. He's not coming till next week. But
Oh!
Better Clive.
anyway, it's a pity you'd have enjoyed this.
Never mind, since we're here, we might as well help you set up.
Yeah, can we do something?
Yeah, sure.
Right then. Well,
Not you. You can stay outside.
Get out. She's going to invite him in. Drew,
I'll leave you to it.
Drew,
if you're on your best behaviour...
Hey.
why
can
don't
come to the
you
party.
help us set up? Then you can go in and have yourself a drink on the house.
Do you mean that...
Yep, you're unbarred.
Oh, thanks, Joy.
Oh, I really appreciate this, Joy. Now, you won't regret it. I promise I'll be as good as gold from now on.
Yeah, sure. There's some bantering in there. Flags of all the EC nations. Olive would be really proud of me.
Bunting in there, flags of all the EC nations.
Oh, I'm so sorry we couldn't wait for you. I'm afraid you missed the soup. But I wasn't quite sure whether you were coming or not.
Don't worry on my account.
However, at least your sherries remained unscathed.
Have you got any beer?
Oh, dear, I'm afraid not. Perhaps I should have realised that you weren't a sherry person.
Why am I uncomfortable?
Because it's her.
Well, it's all booze, isn't it?
I think you'd appreciate it better if you sipped it.
You do things your way, Olive. I'll do them mine.
You know, I think this is a rather good one. What do you think, Dr. Webb?
Lovely.
Of course, I got it in Jerez, which is the centre for sherry. You really ought to take your wife there. You know, they do guided tours ending up with a tasting.
Oh, we must put it on the agenda.
As a matter of fact, there are so many informative visits you can make there. It's such a fascinating area, isn't it, Mr. Martin? It's so full of history.
Yes, I...
Oh! What am I thinking?
What? What?
Are you eating hat? Whoa! Who the fuck did this? Who the fuck did this? This is what I was thinking. Who did this? I thought, there's a big bar of chocolate. No, there isn't, because someone did this. Who did this?
Don't know.
Don't blame it on my new little cat.
The apples?
Well, you're not getting any more of it. You've had oh my God, how much have you had? Fucking hell! When did you do that? Unbelievable.
I don't
I
often
was
get
very
out of
sad.
Right. Do you want one more bit?
Yeah.
Go on. Fuck right off. Fuck off.
Sparkus myself.
I was very sad, did you say? You were sad, but still.
Oh, but my dear man, you should.
Feel better now.
Cordoba, as you probably know, was virtually the centre
Yeah,
of civilization in the Dark Ages.
I'm not even
I
joking.
suppose
Have
you
some.
can't wait
I
to
can't
take
eat all of
Dr.
this.
You're
Webb
whipping
to
it
see
away.
the Alhambra
I'm
in
not whipping it
Granada.
away.
I
Fuck
remember you
off.
saying so.
How about you know?
Thank you. Oh, already been licked.
Well, I'm
Great.
afraid I didn't know much about these
Gareth. I do. What? It's that Moorish palace, isn't it? I stayed up round there once. You can see where the harem was. They've got this great big room. Hall of Secrets, it's called. You can hear a whisper in it anywhere. I'll take you up if you like.
Oh, Oliver's surprised that she knows stuff.
We'll do a day trip.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'd better go and dish up. I think you'll all be really very excited about the main course. It's rather special, very Spanish. I got it out of this week's Eldorado.
Stop saying Eldorado, it's weird. It's like Ian Beale going, yeah, I got it from EastEnders.
What? So this is episode what? 30 what? And they've just started to make the title relevant.
Yeah. Can you read that comment?
Oh, Olive King's parties always end up in disaster. Porno videos, food poisoning, and now there's going to be a recipe fail.
God.
Yeah, and probably a repeat
We're going
shit.
to be eating a misprint.
How does she know it's a misprint?
I know.
Who's the party for?
A shit shirt shop.
What's Dieter doing here?
Wearing a shit shirt.
Richard says they called the newsletter Eldorado.
Where is Trish?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please?
Could you show me a room that doesn't require a microphone, but they've got one anyway, please?
We are here as guests of Ingrid, who is leaving her job as a holiday rep.
Sorry. What? She's hired the bar to throw a party because the holiday rip season has ended.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
And we would all like to say, we hope you go on to bigger and better things, Ingrid. I ask you all to raise your glass.
What is this party?
There better be a song from Trish. You better do a turn.
And say, skål and lycka till to Ingrid.
Come on now.
Lycka-doo.
And now our entertainment begins. I give you our very own Trish Valentine.
Yay! It's been too long.
When you said you knew me.
I can see Trish's crutch.
Anymore, I can sing that out. Oh, you are the sunshine of my life.
Oh, hello. Ingrid, good luck, darling. Oh.
No, not the equipment.
You are the sunshine of my life.
Here's what you don't know. This is exactly what she is fucking like. All the time.
You are the sunshine of my life.
When she brings in a cup of tea, when I make a sandwich, when she steals my chocolate, you are the sunshine of my life.
That is why
I love you around.
Well, the Duke's been in.
Aren't you staying for another?
Later, mate.
I wonder what she's doing in there.
Don't ask. If I'd known we were going to have so much time to kill, I'd have brought some of my pictures to show you.
Don't want to see them, you dirty old goat.
That.
Oh, yes. Stanley's taken up photography. You know, he did some really good shots at the market in Fincarola.
Finky roller.
Oliver would love that. She's into Spanish culture.
Yeah. Did you make up all that stuff about the Alhambra?
She, just because I don't pont around pontificating about Spain, don't mean I'm a thicko, you know.
Miss King, is there anything I can do to help you?
Oh, everyone's messing their lines up tonight.
The Alhambra's in Granada. She was talking about Cordoba. That's the Mesquita.
You.
No, nearly ready now. I'm so
I just want this to end.
sorry to keep you all waiting.
I suppose if we...
Stanley does look like Colonel Sanders, Modista. You're right. Sanders or Saunders? Sanders.
Sanders.
So you're wrong. You said Saunders. I do apologise.
He offered to take her out.
I gave you 10 points. Took him straight back.
For a meal, she'd be offended.
But if the worst comes to the worst, we can pick up some egg and chips somewhere.
Oh, don't forget, if you're a £13 and above, Sunday, 11 o'clock meeting, Zoom meeting, you have to be there. It's an order.
I don't know why she even tried to do something as complicated as squid.
Well, that's Olive, isn't it? I mean, she does mean well.
I like handles like that. I've got one. I've got a conservatory, and it's got a window, and you have to. It's not actually like that. It is a bit like it. It's got a revolve. Anyway, I like those handles a lot. I think they're a lot of fun. Next week's show, which I think No, next week is still a Patreon show, isn't it? Still, we get another Patreon show. The week after, we're going to do a phone-in about handles.
It's just that everything she touches turns to disaster.
A sort of reverse Midas touch.
Midas?
Who dat? Who das?
Midas.
Judas?
Midas.
He's King Midas in River. Midas.
The reverse Midas, of course, is when everything turns
Do you know? Shit.
No. Sure. Well, really, it'd be just gold things turned into normal things.
Where is Midas from? It's not Greek, is it?
It's a Greek story.
Well, then maybe he's right, because it turns out migraine is pronounced migraine.
Okay. We'll have to tell him that when we visit Madrid.
Let's think. Pronunciation of Midas.
Midas.
Hello? What? What happened there? Here we go.
We've got passion, we've got determination. Like, and if we set our sights on something, you better believe it's happening.
To learn more correct pronunciations.
Hang on.
From the Bible to come. So make sure to stay tuned to learn more correct pronunciations.
Did he say pronunciations?
Pronunciation, but he's
saying pronunciations. This is the dude. Hang on a minute.
Isn't he French or something?
Yeah, but it's not pronunciations.
No, I know.
Okay, guys, sorry.
We are looking at how to pronounce the...
Was he starting? Is this like warming up?
Brown noise.
We are looking.
Yes, biblical name, more confusing names from the Bible to come. So...
It's the Bible? Midas isn't in the Bible.
I don't know.
Make sure to stay tuned to learn more correct pronunciations.
He said pronunciations.
Midas, king of Phrygia.
Phrygia. This guy's getting me horny. I want some dude touching me and turning me into gold.
Come on, be fair. At least the old girl's in there having a go. She don't give up.
Yeah, so whatever she's cooking now, we've got to eat it.
Oh, well, I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm not making any rash promises.
I'm just serving up. Won't be a moment.
For what we are about to receive.
Behave yourself! Will you?
They do have a lot of fun, don't they?
Fuck's sake, Jerry. Fucking grow up.
It is. We show enthusiasm.
Get her all proud.
Egg and chips.
Good.
What? What? What just happened?
Blimey, Olive, that's a bit more like it.
What a great idea.
Oh, thank you. Now, if anybody likes it, I have got some tomato ketchup tucked away somewhere.
Now you...
What?
What happened to this squid?
Doggy.
Why haven't you told
It was a MacGuffin. Lovely melons.
him? Are you afraid of that?
Not at all. I'm just waiting for the right moment, that's all.
Now's your chance.
Oh!
Do you see the kid being all French and having a little bit of wine himself
Yeah.
for his dinner?
Good evening.
Yeah, he's going to kick off.
Good evening.
Listen, I'm sorry to interrupt your little family get-together. This won't take long. It's just that, I just popped over to the tennis club, Philippe.
Yes, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
And I really like the place. I think it's got lots of potential, you know, and, well, obviously I want to move the whole thing a little bit more upmarket.
What a coincidence. Just the lines I've been thinking along myself.
I'm sorry?
What did you fucking say? You
He's
French
going to get a
slag.
bit too close as usual.
I'm afraid it's all off. We're staying. We're not going back to France.
Oh, charming. Listen, I've invested a lot of time and trouble into all this, you know.
What, you walked around the pool?
Yeah.
Freddie has been wasted. Circumstances have changed.
Meaning?
We don't have to explain ourselves to you. The sale is off. That's all you need to know.
Tough guy.
Whoopa!
I get it. Suddenly it all becomes clear. This whole thing came about because your marriage was going through a bit of a rocky patch, correct?
Ooh la la.
There weren't enough chips, Paulie D. I clocked that, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to let him get away with that. And you're right. I shouldn't have done.
But now you've weathered the storm and you're deciding to make a bit of a go of it, right?
I don't think we have anything else.
He's not, say it, black anymore.
It's still quite dark.
Nowhere near as dark as he was.
Discuss, Mr. Dandy.
Well, I do. You know, what you do at home behind those closed doors, that's none of my business. But I'm still interested in that tennis club. You know...
Oh.
I could
Oh,
really
in that
make
case, you can have it.
something at that place.
So can I, Mr. Tandy. I have some real exciting plans for next year.
It's going to be the best club on the Costa Eldorado.
I'm planning on organizing some exhibition games, and I think with my contacts, I can get some real exciting names.
Yeah? What, somebody that people have actually heard of, you mean? Yes, that will be a novelty.
My husband is very well known in the tennis world, Mr. Tandy. And I'm sure he knows the market better than you.
Dubbed over.
We'll see. Oh, one last thing. Please do be sure to let me know should circumstances change again.
Ooh!
Enjoy your meal.
Enjoy your meal. Kid is actually shitting himself.
What's this now? Oh no.
He's gonna-
She's not locked onto another one, is she?
On that bombshell, guys.
Wow.
Thank you if you stuck with us. If you're Jimbo, eat
Jimbo
dirt.
and Jenna, really.
Eat dirt. If you're a £13 and above, we'll see you on Sunday. This video is going to go offline for a bit because I just need to trim out a little bit. Don't forget, smoking is great for you. Do it.